Welcome. We are back. Session sheets 94. We have got the man himself. And before we even start, I feel like I have to ask, do you still want that gas?
Yes.
Okay. The man
Correct.
still wants
Correct.
The man still wants the gas, yes.
And you had better deliver.
And
yes, sir.
And I had better deliver. We've got the Whoadster Belushi, the man with the gas himself here. How are you, sir?
I'm pretty good, man. Pretty good. How you been doing?
I can't complain, man. Thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. I feel like first things first, I know it's something we talked about on the old show, but again, like New Orleans, like are your people straight? Like I feel like
everybody good, man.
Okay.
Did the smart thing this time. They wasn't all the way smart. They left a little late, but they left like Friday, Saturday when everybody really packed out and left. Couple stubborn uncles that didn't want to leave. They ain't leave, but instantly regret that when all the fucking lights go out.
Right.
But yeah, everybody left and they came back, get clothes. Everybody's crib is good. So that's the good thing.
Yeah.
And they left and went back out because there's no lights. The ETA on the lights is we don't know. It's 2 question marks pretty much.
They ain't even give you like maybe this week, maybe next. They were just like.
First thing we heard was 30 days. Which is the worst thing to ever hear.
What?
The worst thing to ever hear is 30 days. It's the first thing we heard. And but they got a couple hotels on Canal Street by Bourbon back up. Because all these cats is working on the power, they need to sleep. Right. So they got hotels up and all that on Bourbon, of course. So Bourbon getting it, and it's just gonna spread from there. But
Jesus.
Yeah, Bourbon always. I'm surprised they even lost power in the first place. It's the only part of the city where the power lines are underground.
That's where the casino is, right?
Yeah. The new one they just putting out there, the Caesars. They replacing the Harrods. They putting the Caesars right there. All the casinos went out. So when they rebuild it, I'm pretty sure all these casinos that's moving in is gonna kick in a lot of money to make sure.
Yeah.
Something like this can't ever happen again.
I was gonna say, listen, lights out in a casino sound like
hell. Yeah. Well, not hell for them.
Listen, sound like gravy for anybody on this side of the desk, but
I'm looking like Sherman Klump.
Yeah,
a pocket full of tokens. I'm having some big thighs walking out of there.
Mumps, pockets on the mumps. Listen, speaking of, I feel like I gotta ask about your boy, man. Who be dressing Zion?
Oh, come on, man. Come on. This is.
I think I got the other. I had to find the photographic evidence, man. They said Zion be dressing like. They said he be dressing like Luther Vandross, man. Hold on. Yeah, come on. What's the deal here, man? What's going on here?
Him, Luther, and Freddie Jackson. That's the only people that dress like that. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's a little South Carolina because he country. Yeah. So they're gonna do stuff like this. When they country, you never know how they're gonna dress.
Right.
It could be that. It could be a linen suit. It could be a Steve Harvey suit. It could be anything.
To be honest, I much prefer the Steve Harvey suit than whatever he got on here, man. This is egregious.
It could be Kwame Brown. You could dress like and act like Kwame Brown if you wanted to. Some overalls. When you add country, South Carolina is a different level of country. We country. Right. South Carolina is,
it's country and it's different country, right? Yeah. Like it's country. South Carolina is basically, respectfully, Brazil or like Venezuela. Yeah. Like respectfully, right? But it's the Ivory Coast. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just
holy shit.
It's definitely not the same like country. Respectfully, again, with all due respect. But I feel like to pass into South Carolina, I definitely need a passport. Like I'm going into Greenland.
If you hear chicken at least 3 days out of the week, then I ain't hear chicken in years. If you heard a chicken this week, we talking about your area, player. Sorry,
this right up Zion's alley.
Yeah, it's
what.
Who? Oh, I'm guessing that's the cat right here. Peace is his old lady right here. But I was about to say, this could be him right here too. The same setup.
I was gonna say, man, how could you I don't know. I just want to have some better information. Listen, he can choose to put on whatever he wants. He can choose to date whoever he wants. That's his choice, not mine. But if he don't have all the options available, I feel like he's been failed.
But you got to look at probably what kind of schools he went to in high school and junior high. You know, he went to Duke. I mean, come on, like,
man, yeah,
you know,
that's Milk City, man.
There's milk and magnesia in there. What else? What else he want him to do?
Cool, yeah, he didn't need to see nothing else, man. He wasn't talking about no scholarship or no basketball or nothing.
This is why I used to talk to my cousins. They'd be like, "Oh, Kim Kardashian's dating, you know, a rapper, a celebrity. Who else she's supposed to date? That's her neighborhood. You date people that you're around." Right. She's supposed to end up with somebody from Subway? No. You date who you around.
Blake Griffin.
You know
like, yeah, I mean? She date who was at the All-Star party.
Yeah.
Like,
that's just how it end up.
Man, I'll tell you this, we got to get Zion. Zion be dating whoever be trying to like make him look bad on Instagram. Yeah. Like that's I'm concerned. I'm a little concerned.
I think he was around. It was all around him, but it wasn't respectfully. It wasn't high quality. Like it's not like he was in Colorado or in Cali somewhere. You know what I mean? What he used to is different. Yeah, he eat meatloaf. Motherfuckers in California eat meatloaf like that. They ain't eat sloppy joes like that. You know what I'm saying? They ain't putting the wiener on a regular bread, a regular slice of bread with the mustard. They ain't doing that. No. So it's just different. Just different.
I mean, I hope he do all right. But what
it's going to end bad for him. Don't worry about that.
I mean, that's a given. I had to check. Last time we talked, we was in the second round of the playoffs. So the last time we talked, Philly was up 2-1 on the Hawks. Utah was up 2-0 on the Clippers. Nets was up 2-1 on the Bucks. And the Suns was up on the Nuggets. Out of those, only the Suns won that series. Yeah. Only the Suns won that series. So I say that to say, what the hell is David Griffin doing with the Pelicans?
Oh, my God. Okay. You know, next time I'm going to wear a tinfoil hat because I have a nice little sabotage theory. I threw it out a couple months ago. I did it in the middle of the night. I was burning that midnight oils off that whiskey, so nobody saw it. When the Pelicans sell, and they will sell very soon, you know who will be a part of that ownership group. The same person that was with David Griffin in Cleveland, Mr. Powell move. When that team moves, just like Wade went and got him a piece of Utah, when that team moves, you know who will be a part of that.
So wherever they go, you think
I'm more than sure it's going to be Seattle or Vegas.
The Seattle Clutch, the Seattle Clutch Cats or some shit like that.
Because looking at David Griffin, who are you putting around Zion, right? So we have Favors and
JJ Redick.
Well, no, I mean in the big man, because we know he's an inside player, right? Yeah. So you get Favors and Okafor the first year. Or like Favors and Okafor, right? And then we bring Steven Adams in. Then we bring Valanciunas in. You killing his spacing. That's why he won.
That's what I don't get. I feel like one, you killing his spacing. Two, you're not all like none of those guys is like protecting the rim, like you know what I'm saying, like Embiid or something. Like you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Okay, you can't shoot. Okay, but you could protect the rim because Zion not playing center. He's not protecting the rim at this point. So you got to have somebody to do that. Cool, I get that. But y'all bringing in people that can't do neither.
If it's Capella, somebody's gonna plug the inside, but I know he's gonna get blocks and rebounds and defense. I would understand that too.
Right, you can see that.
But Valanciunas is not that. Steven Adams is not that. Steven Adams is a good player, but he's not that type of athlete like Capella. You know, like I said last time, anybody get triple double with blocks, get my respect forever.
Yeah. I mean, but even on top, like it was okay, Valanciunas, but now Lonzo's out. Devontae Graham is in.
That's fine.
Is it?
I mean, with that? No, but I mean, what else? Like what else? I mean, because from the beginning we could tell he just needed some elite guards around him. Ingram is kind of, his style is a little herky jerky. He can still score. I think he probably averaged like 25, 26. He could do what he want at will. When you average that, you can do what you want. But his style is a little bit more herky jerky. He's not. We compare him to KD, but KD is a lot smoother. Obviously,
Right.
it's KD. But
Right. Yeah.
when Ingram get all the way together, he really get in his bag. He can give some nice space to Zion. As long as it's them two, it to me it kind of is what it is. But we're not gonna do anything with 3 different coaches in 3 years for a prodigy. He already ready to go. I don't blame him. He should roll. Anybody that want to go should go. But to go to New York, give me a break. Come on, like give me a break.
Okay, so if he was like, I want out now, but where could he go where you would be like, man, I'm not even mad at that.
Oh no, we can ship him anywhere. But for people to want to go to New York to the Knicks, give me a break. I mean, come on, man. 1 year,
listen, 1 year where they made the playoffs and got fucking rolled by the Hawks. Like that's the
bro, and everybody rumored there. First fucking year, they rumor for Dame Lillard. They get Kimber, who it don't Bradley matter either way. Bradley Beal, like it's 1 year after getting scuffed in the playoffs. They get room for everybody, so people want to go to New York. I guess I don't know.
I
fucking rat hole.
The only thing I think is that like I just seen like Jackie McMullen retire. She's been writing for 40, whoever knows how long, right? She was covering like Larry Bird and Dave Cowens. I just wonder, are these her and the same, like her peers, the same ones? It's like, nah, New York, man, it's got to be, because I feel like for the most part, it's like, okay, like if you want to go to New York, go to New York, but it's like you clearly don't have to. They're not winning.
No,
you're not winning. You don't need to go there to be a star. By like Kevin Durant was in Oklahoma City. Russell Westbrook was in Oklahoma City getting deals. So I guess the league is better when they good. Oh, I don't know, because they ain't been good.
They ain't been good. What year?
Like,
What year? What was the Melo year? Was that 11?
Something like that.
20, if that was 11, LeBron was in
11 or 12.
Miami. Yeah. LeBron was in Miami. The league was fine. League was fine. League was at the greatest point it's ever been.
Right.
Before that, when they go to the finals, like 01, when they went to the finals,
99 when they lost to the Spurs.
Wasn't that around lockout?
That was the lock. That was the year they played 50
League
games.
was terrible. League is terrible when the Knicks are winning. They don't even agree to play. So, and then the year before that, well, not the year before that, when they went before against the Rockets, it was no Jordan. Yeah. So league was in chaos. Right. That might as well be the 99 year.
Right. Yeah. So I was like, listen, the league's better. I was like, look, I mean, I believe y'all. I just don't like Willis Reed was before I was born. Like I just can't call it, man. I seen the same Willis Reed walking out the Garden footage that everybody's seen, but they was an 8th seed when they made the finals, bro. That wasn't supposed to happen.
Nah, yeah.
Like
yeah. The Knicks stuff, come on, man. The Carmelo stuff. I see the Carmelo stuff. He wanted to stay in Denver. I'm starting to see a lot of that. Come on, man. Give me a break.
Okay, so where Ben Simmons? It came out, I guess today, that Ben Simmons has apparently told Philly that he's not coming to training camp. That I don't know if he expects to be traded or he wants to be traded or what. He not happy either way. Good. So what do you make it? Where would you like to see him end up? What do you make of that?
I have a lot of things about that series, right? So, like you said before, they was up 2-1. The last time we discussed that, and there's a couple things I notice about players, and one of my things personally about players is how hard they play. And Ben Simmons wasn't playing that hard.
Right.
When you're in a big spot and these are big moments, and you're not playing hard, you could be playing bad. Right. But if you're not playing hard, then I really don't want you kind of on my team or nowhere near my team. And the same thing can kind of go for Embiid as well, because It was a game. He went like 0 for 12 in the second half.
Yeah,
I remember watching Inside the NBA, and Barkley and Shaq kind of had a little snide little comment Shaq did about him going 0 for 12.
Shaquille O'Neal had a snide comment about a big. Come on, man. Are you kidding me?
They both did. They both kind of said that he quit, that he threw the game because he had 21 rebounds, but he 0 for 12 in the second half. When you 7-3. What is like? What are you doing out there? You know what I mean? So they kind of had that little comment, and to me, having a player like that on my team, I wouldn't want either. To be quite honest, even though Embiid to me is a generational talent, and having both of them on the same team, meaning and they don't like each other, meaning they're gonna quit on each other. And they can quit on each other, then they're quitting on the team. You know what I mean? So if they not even getting along at this point, it's been like 4 years.
Yeah.
Then you got to cut one, and Embiid is clearly the better overall player on both sides of the ball, in and out. Whatever you want to do, Embiid can do it. So to be as gifted as he is, I wish he wasn't in Philly. I don't like the fans. I don't like tanking for 10 years and thinking they're just gonna get a championship out of that. Like it's that easy. Like we just gonna tank and get all these first round picks and just cast them aside. Oh, you don't work for us, and just trade him away. You don't. Okafor wasn't he first or second? Like
Okafor was third. Nerlens Noel was like 5th or 6th, I think. Like that. Yeah, they was up there.
And they're not responsible. They don't get they don't get to be responsible for all these picks they just cast away. These cats' careers over. And then we just done. We moving on now. We talking about something else. So I don't like them trying to win a championship like that. So definitely rooting. Prayers down for Philly. Definitely.
Okay, so what do you like if you Philly, would you do? I mean, I feel like the biggest ones right now is like Ben Simmons for Dame. Like the only downside is that like Ben Simmons is like 10 years younger than Dame. That's real. Like I feel like Dame is. I mean, he's just a better player. I don't think that's a hot take. That ain't a hot take.
No question.
But he older. It is what it is. But I don't like Embiid. I think it'd be 27 or 28. He not playing till he's 38. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah.
He's
probably won't play till 35.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's 7'3", 350 pounds. He gonna have probably like he might have like 4 good years, and we might have seen like 2 of them. Like
we might have seen them already. Yeah.
So it's like, listen, we got to shake now. So if it's Dame, Bradley, I can see Levine. I wouldn't hate Zach Levine going there. But outside that, I don't know who they're trading Ben Simmons for that's just making them like this instant championship team.
Well, to be real honest, who else is even on a team? For them to do, you're gonna have to throw Maxey in there. Like you're gonna have to throw Maxey.
Would that? I mean, did you see that report today? There was like because Maxey clutch. Yeah, Maxey's a clutch client. Simmons a clutch client. And so it was like, okay, if Simmons is gone, then reports say that Rich Paul will want Maxey out of there because he don't even want to deal with Philly. So it's sounding like, if Simmons go, Maxey probably gone, some picks probably gone, and
How much of that do you think has to do with because you saw the story before with Nerlens Noel. When Philly said that Rich Paul wouldn't even pick up the phone when they was trying to get in contact with him about a contract.
That's nasty.
He wouldn't even pick up the phone.
That's bad business.
So his business relationship with them is already kaput. If they wanted to, he was gonna get 70 from Dallas. Maybe they wanted to match it. Maybe they want to go. He wouldn't have lost 60 or whatever he lost.
Right. Even if they was like, hey, we can't do 70, but we'll give him 50. Even then, you get that boy got minimum wage, man.
And he in a more secure team than Dallas, who hasn't been a secure team in the past couple years. And wherever else he'd have been, Nerlens have been. Well, he's probably been in New York for maybe the last 2 years. He was in OKC.
This is his second year. Yeah, he did. I think. He did one from the time he would have signed that contract. He would have did 1 year in Dallas, 2 in OKC, and 1 in New York. That would have been the 4 for 70. And instead, they said Rich Paul was just not returning calls, man. That's
crazy.
That's ugly.
That's crazy.
Like that
whatever else he was working on just fell through completely. So he couldn't even get nothing else. It dropped $60 million. Like, dog, you couldn't get nobody to get me a 2 for 30 You couldn't get somebody can't give me 15 of
Nerlens.
Nerlens.
Yeah, what's the difference? Yeah, because I mean, as long as Rich Paul been in the game, has been focused. You know, he only working for LeBron and all that. That's, I mean, whatever. If you choose to hire him, that's on you. But at a certain point, if he's just not returning calls for you, come on, man. Come on, like what? How do? I mean, I don't think. How do Chris Paul, like how do somebody like the rep for the Players Association step in? Like, come, bro, you can't be ignoring calls from teams.
They're not gonna step in. We saw this firsthand in Cleveland when LeBron wouldn't sign until they gave Tristan Thompson money. They had to give Tristan Thompson $100 million to get LeBron.
So LeBron
back.
even take their call.
For even take their call. So we already know the type of business that go on. It's real strong on, man. It is what it is. I respect it. If you can strong on the NBA, then do that. But Nerlens is just he's a victim circumstance with all that. Because everybody else getting it. KCP got money. KCP be getting 1 point. He be getting like 7. Dog, when Lakers fan tripping out. When they was losing KCP, I see Lakers fan. Oh, we losing KCP be getting like 7 points, 3 points, 4 points.
Hey, like, listen, sometimes that'd be like they second leading scorer, man. Like they.
Well, that nigga need to go if that's the case. You can't get double digits. You need to go. We play fantasy sports. He don't get no points.
6 and 3, yeah.
But I don't know. You know, Nerlens seemed to be the only one that didn't get paid, though. Everybody else, Tristan got 100.
And Dennis Schroeder and Nerlens, the only two people in the history of the NBA.
Is Schroeder with Rich Paul?
I don't think so.
Oh, he just killed. He just did it, man.
I don't. He probably got some German representation.
Yeah. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't, man. It worked for Jimmy Butler and got him paid. You know, sometimes it works. It didn't work for somebody. I forgot who. Maybe. Well, shit. I'm probably thinking Nerlens. Never mind.
Well, I mean, that's the thing because it worked. Like Tobias Harris, when he was with the Clippers, they offered him 4 for $80. He turned it down, so they traded him to Philly. Philly gave him 5 for $180. Like it could not have worked out any better. It couldn't like that's.
He got the greatest agent in the world.
Like this man need to be teaching. He turned down $20 million per. Was like, I'm good, and got an extra year, an extra $100 million from a better team at the time because the Clippers ain't had Kawhi at the time. So from a better team in an easier conference, like that man agent need to. I'm hiring him. I don't need Rich Paul. I don't like. I'm all set.
And again. This is Philly again, giving Tobias. Salute the bag. You getting 165. Yeah, that's a for sure 165. This ain't NFL money. This is for sure. John Wall is gonna get that. They told John Wall to sit 20 games, but that 40 mil is gonna come through.
Every penny.
Every rupee is gonna come through. So, but look at giving 165 to Tobias. Like, come on, man. What? That's the type of stuff Philly do, bro. Like. Come on, dog. That's how much Bill get. And is that not Bradley Bill money or close to it?
Well, he keep taking like 2 years at a time. So he'll take like 2 years, 70 million, 2 years, 2 years. But it's time for him, like again. So I think this is why people think they can get him because it's like, okay, it's time to extend again. If the Wizards stink again, which they are, we feel like we can get him to Philly or. Boston? I know Boston went Bill because Tatum, but I feel like he seemed like he just good to lose in Washington. Like I think he just chilling.
Why not? So I got a couple things with Bill, right? So Bill, obviously fantastic scorer. Really it's not doing much else. He's more like a McGrady style as far as scoring. There's not a lot of defensive presence coming in. Not a lot of rebounds and assists coming in. So I had a question. Because Bill's been getting a lot of praise, which he should have, because he should have been leading scorer. He was number 2 this year. Bill or Klay Thompson?
Like for next year only, or like going forward, or
just in general, a healthy Klay and a healthy Bill.
If it's healthy, I would take Klay, no question.
Okay, that's
If
what I figured.
if they both healthy, I would take Clay, no question.
Okay, because to me, it's not even close. Just the defensive
Yeah.
side.
Yeah,
Because Clay was covering Kyrie. Like, he's getting torched, but who else is going to do it? He's going to do it. He's going to guard him the best.
Somebody got to die on that cross, man. Like, nobody going to guard Kyrie, but yeah, Clay going to do that. He don't need a ball on the other hand. He a better shooter. Like, yeah, if they both healthy, give me Clay 10 times out of 10.
The Clay game 6, I watched it. I never watch old basketball games. I never go back and watch basketball games.
The OKC game 6?
OKC game 6, and also the first regular season game they had when Steph got hurt, and then he came back and he hit the half court shot.
Yeah,
those two of the best games I've ever seen. But Clay game 6 to me is at the same level with Bron game 6 against Boston, because he's by himself against that OKC 16 team, which is a cold ass team. That was the 16. So KD KD was obviously on OKC, but it was no Steph.
Right.
It was no Steph. So to beat OKC with no Steph, and the shots didn't even make sense. For the whole game, actually. He was on fire.
Yeah, here we go. This is game 6. Golden State beat Golden State 108, Oklahoma City 101. Klay Thompson had 41 points, 11 for 18 from 3, dog.
Going crazy.
11 for 18.
And also, scroll up real quick to this Golden State roster. This is the 73 and 73 and whatever, 9,
73
right?
73 and 9, yep.
Look at this roster. Let's be real.
Bro.
The system was amazing. Look at the roster. I tell people this all the time. Look at this roster.
It's like we're looking at the starters now. So Draymond, when he was still cool, like he was scoring more than 4 points a game. Harrison Barnes, Bogut, Steph Curry, who was 9 for 22 in that game. Clay, Iguodala was playing 38 minutes a game and scoring 8 points. That's tough. Listen, that's tough. And then outside of that, Mo Spate played 6 minutes. Verjao played 1. Azili played 1. Barbosa played 2. So none of these 4 even. You really
played in the finals though. He played in the finals because we got hurt
poorly, but he played. And Livingston, my bad, he played 14 minutes. He went 0 for 4 and scored no points.
This is 73 and 9. People talk about how Jordan had Pippen, Kukoc, and Ron Harper and Rodman. We talking fucking Rodman here. With Jordan and Pippen, just them 3. This is not dog. And remember the whole year they was comparing these teams. This is not even close to the 98 Bulls. They beat the shit out this team.
Yeah, it's one of like at the time it's like they unstoppable, but you look at the individual pieces, bro. It's like who Jordan gonna guard who, like Harrison Barnes? Come on, man, he gonna be in Harrison, like, you know what I'm saying? He gonna be in his head before the tip off. Like
Barnes wouldn't play the second half. They wouldn't put him. Kerr wouldn't put him in the second half because Kerr would already know what's going on out there. He wouldn't know better than anybody.
Rodman gonna get 2 techs on Draymond. He out.
Rebounds Draymond got?
How many points?
Rebounds for Draymond.
Let's see. So 40. He had 12 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals, a block, and 12 points. So that's, a good. You're not gonna get a whole lot more than that from Dray. And he hit 2 threes. You're not gonna do a whole lot. Take the rebounds
down to about 7 because the worm is gonna get 18.
Listen, you cut them rebounds down to 2 because the worm he gonna pull no points, but 19 rebounds, 10 of them offensive. This team is better than 97, 98 Bulls. Like, what the hell? And then the OKC team was trash too. Good Lord. Okay, so the OKC team, Kevin Durant that game 6, 10 of 31, 1 of 8 from 3, which is ugly. But had 29 points. Andre Roberson went 5 for 5, which is how you should have known they was losing. I bet he ain't went 5 for 5 ever again. Ibaka 5 for 10, Steven Adams 3 for 6, Russ 10 for 27.
Sheesh.
Yeah, that's ugly. But off the bench, bro, they had Dion Waiters playing 36 minutes. He scored 3 points. And they had Enes Kanter, who put 11 minutes and had 8 points. Like, he was actually not bad off the bench. But that was it. Randy Foye and Anthony Morrow. That was the team that was one win away from beating a 73-win team. Anthony Morrow
probably beat Cleveland. They would have probably.
I think they would have housed Cleveland. Dog.
They'd probably beat Cleveland.
Yeah, if they get through them there, I agree. I think they beat Cleveland. Durant would have with 3. I was gonna say 3, but maybe he don't even go to Golden State. Maybe he does. I feel like Durant probably would. Durant would. He's the one person in NBA history that would win and then probably still go to Golden State.
I mean, he left Golden State to just leave. He just left Golden State, so still one of the most confusing things. Like, you just win two or 3 championships. They won 2 in a row, and you just leave. Like,
they won 2 out of 3. And the third year they didn't win was when he got hurt. When he and Clay were hurt. So you could be like, listen, if we was healthy, we would have won that too. So, and he was like, nah, I want to go play with Kyrie, man.
Did you see the interview with him and Draymond? I didn't watch it.
I saw like the clips. I didn't sit and watch the whole thing. I saw the only thing, the part that I thought was interesting, when Draymond yelled at KD for the Clippers, called him a bitch and was like, you gonna leave or whatever, all that big blow up. They were both like, okay, the team handled it wrong. But they were both also like, yeah, no, all it took was for, Draymond would have needed to realize he needed to apologize. And I don't think Draymond realized he would have needed, like, I think that's the part that was missing.
That's the problem. Yeah, that's why I didn't watch the actual thing. I saw that clip and like, I'm not watching this shit.
That was the whole disconnect.
Like, they're taking no responsibility. You curse this man out, and it's the GM and the coach fault because they didn't make y'all apologize to each other sooner. Come on, man.
Y'all have to. Y'all 30 years old.
30.
The supervisor didn't make y'all kiss and make up. So
millionaires at that. Come on, man. Ain't nothing to even curse at. With 30 mil sitting in the bank, we cursing about. That's who.
Yeah, and they was just both like, no, it was Steve Kerr's fault.
Yeah,
it was.
These dudes crazy, man. These dudes crazy, man. Look at this. That's why people don't give Kerr credit because they was already kind of midway there. They got bumped in the second round, probably 2 years in a row, I think. The last year, I think the Clippers just washed them. And then you just win championship out of nowhere. Like, that takes a coach in a system. And we looking at the roster. This is the 16 roster. The 15 roster is worse.
Let's see, 2015. But I mean, that was when Mark Jackson was running them into hell, boy. Okay, now 2015-16.
14-15 is the last year with
14.
Jackson, right?
This was Kerr's first year. This was the year that they no KD. They won 67 games, won the title. This was Steph, Clay, Draymond, but like Iguodala was like 31 though, right? Iguodala, Bogut, Livingston, 31, 30, and 29. Those guys still contributing.
Yeah.
David Lee, Barbosa, Justin Holiday, Azili. So that was the year they won. That was the year like they broke out. Year before, that was the Mark Jackson year. That was the year they lost to the Clippers, and it was Slick, the same team, like Steph, Clay, David Lee, Iguodala, Barnes, Bogut, Draymond, Jermaine O'Neal.
He wasn't starting back then, right?
Yeah, Draymond. Yeah, he wasn't Draymond then.
Kerr started her.
And then like Jermaine O'Neal, I forgot was out there. Kent Bazemore,
Jordan Crawford.
Yeah, it's like this was
Desmond, Jesus.
I know you looked at this roster and was like, in 1 year from now, this team is a championship team, bro. They would have said you was crazy.
Yeah.
And
his roster is not good. Like,
I think Steve Kerr, he probably get too much credit, like X's and O's stuff, but like personalities wise, I feel like he probably don't get enough credit for like handling egos and personalities, all that.
Yeah. It's I don't know, man. We'll see. This NBA year is just gonna be weird because we know everything is not done. There's gonna be some more trades, signings. It's some pieces that still gotta fall. So I don't know. This year's gonna be weird, but 15, 16, I didn't think any of those OKC teams was ever good.
Yeah.
I thought it was just Russ and KD were just some dudes. Like 1 year they had Derek Fisher, they had Collison starting. Like what you want these cats to do, man? Derek Fisher playing.
Right. It was okay. We got the 2021-22 championship odds right now. So Nets plus 250, they're the overwhelming favorite. Like, do you agree with that? You disagree?
I disagree.
Okay? Who would you say favorite?
The people that just won. I would probably say the guys that just won pretty convincingly. With the best player in basketball, I would probably say the Milwaukee Bucks. Milwaukee looks like good money to me. Plus 850.
Listen, plus 850.
It's only great money.
I've been saying this. The first odds they're starting to drop. First ones I saw was Bucks plus 900, and because I remember thinking that feels way too high for a team that just won it. They got that monkey off. Bud ain't got no monkey on his back. Drew Holiday, none of them. 3, Giannis gets better every single. You think Giannis gonna come in with a pot belly next year? Like
ain't gonna happen.
He gonna score 40 and 20, and he will still want to get better. So you telling me that the Bucks plus 850, right? Man,
and a lot of people forget his leg almost fucking came off in the series prior to the final. We didn't even know he was gonna play. We didn't know he was gonna walk.
No idea, man.
He looked like he was gonna walk again. The way his leg popped up.
I thought they were going to take the leg, man. And then they played 6 NBA Finals games, and he scored 40 or more 3 times, and 50 one time.
And we didn't even know he was gonna walk. We thought it would just see you next season. It is what it is. It's the easy one for Phoenix. That's what I thought, because I saw his leg. It was close to that Willis McGahee shit. It was close.
It was close, and then like Suns was up 2. This is how I feel like this is the respect that people have for Giannis and the Bucks, but really Giannis. The Suns was up 2-0, lost 4 straight, and nobody really on their case, right? It was like, hey, listen, Giannis was healthy, man. What were you? You know what I'm saying? What were you doing? Like ain't nobody saying the Suns choked. Ain't nobody saying Monty Williams a choker. Ain't nobody saying Devin. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like, listen, that boy Giannis went crazy. Like, he was scoring 50 and getting 14 boards. What are you supposed to do?
What do you want us to do? That's all the excuse was. What do you want us to do?
And now they are out. Plus 850 is just
850 is good money.
I mean, chaos to me.
Warriors plus 1,000 is ludicrous.
That feel like throwing away money. Yeah,
that's throwing away money. The Utah one is ludicrous. Go back, curse clearly.
1,400. I don't like that.
Clippers are clearly cursed.
1,400.
Phoenix won't be back because it's just not. You just can't just get back like that. You know what I mean? It's
they had a lot of luck. Yeah, but it's plus 1,600. For them odds. I don't like that either.
And even that's disrespectful for them, because plus 1,000 with Golden State, to me, they got a way better chance to going further in the playoffs than Golden State.
Yeah.
So does Philly. So does Denver. So does Miami. I don't know what's up with these odds.
When was some old numbers? No, this from like yesterday. Yeah, this is fresh.
Yeah, I've been seeing that Golden State number everywhere. I don't get it.
I mean, I get like big team. Like I feel like the Lakers, they up there, but they like that close to the Nets is just because they the Lakers. Again, I would take the Bucks odds over the Lakers by far.
Clay must got some titanium in his knees or something, nigga, for these niggas to be number 4. Like what?
Wiseman must have been down there with Hakeem.
He go to the playoffs.
Jazz, I don't trust. Clippers, nah. 6 Nuggets is if Jamal's healthy, they was playing some good ball. So plus 1,800 is not crazy.
It's not crazy at all. I would probably go for them to go to the finals instead of win it for Denver.
Right. Yeah.
If I can get something like that, I'll probably bet that.
Let me see let's see if we can get the conference championship favorites, because that's probably where the odds are. So I just keep seeing. Yeah, here we go. I want I want some conference odds because okay, that's championship. I just want the conferences. Because if you think the Warriors is that high to win the championship, then you must have them high for
the conference one at least. Yeah.
Let's see. Here we go. Oz. Okay, Eastern Conference. Nets 105, Bucks 360, Sixers 900, Heat 950, Hawks 2100. And I mean, this is August 17th. Everybody else goes from there, but those are the top. Hawks and Celtics tied top 5. Anybody jump out at these?
Miami at plus 950, and well, obviously the Bucks. I don't think I need to say that one, but Miami at plus 950, and actually the Hawks at plus 2100.
I was gonna
because the Hawks know how to get there.
Yeah, that's a
huge gap.
That's a huge Miami's 4 9 plus 950. Hawks are 5 plus 2100.
Yeah,
so again,
it's a huge gap.
Yeah, Hawks one just made it. Trey got hurt. Cam Reddish was hurt. Hunter was hurt. I'm not saying they make it back, but if you say like plus 2100, I feel like you can make the case. Like the rest of
they got a deeper rotation now with all these young guys being back. So they should be better. Trey know how to. He know they can get there.
Right.
As long as you know you can get there, you know how to get back. Then they're gonna play even harder. I feel like Trey's gonna play harder, but Miami just feels like they got a whole bunch of they got a 08 Celtics roster. Like they just made a bunch of signings, like kind of a bunch of the same dudes. Like they're gonna have a real tough.
Right, they just got one style. Yeah, they got one pitch. They're gonna throw one fast. And it's gonna be 104 miles an hour. Yeah,
it feel like the Knicks, Pat Riley Knicks type of team. That they got in Miami. Just a bunch of cats that can shoot, but boards, rebounds. So I like that plus 950, but plus 360 is easy money to me.
Yeah,
that's easy money.
Not that I put anything on these, but the Wizards being plus 42, just throw your money in the lake, bro.
Yeah.
If you think the Washington Wizards are going to win the Eastern Conference on plus 40, just eat your money with a fork and knife, dog.
Put some oil in the skillet and drop that motherfucker in there. Yeah.
Put some Lowry, some salt and pepper. Let me see. So
might as well deep fry that motherfucker.
Yeah, I need Western Conference now.
Boston 2100 is ridiculous too. How could they be at the same level with the Hawks?
Yeah.
They lost Kimba, which is good, but
the only thing I can
think, the level.
If you think Boston by the end of this year has Bradley Beal on their team, that's the only thing I could think of. Because outside of that, they're not winning 4 rounds. But if you think you bet this now, and then in 4 months or whatever they have Bradley Beal, that's the only way I can see that. Outside that, the rest of these throwing money away.
You know what? I can actually see Boston getting Bradley Beal because they have a different GM. Their previous GM was in trade rumors every year, but never actually fucking made trades. We don't.
He almost had him.
There's no trades. There's no legendary Boston trades. It's just a lot of deep rumors. Tatum getting traded every year. Going back to the AD shit.
AD, Kawhi, Jimmy Butler.
It's been a long time with Boston. Not doing anything. But one thing I do know, they traded Kimba in the playoffs. They wanted that motherfucker gone. I never seen nobody get traded in the playoffs. That's still crazy. They want him out of here.
Yeah, we need to keep your ass healthy because you are out of here, Jack.
Got him out of here in the playoffs. That's so crazy. Who did Boston re-sign?
Boston. Let's see. They lost Fournier. Went to the Knicks, so they lost Fournier. They got Dennis Schroeder. They kept Marcus Smart. They got Al Horford back in the Kimba trade. They got Josh Richardson from Dallas. So I feel like their biggest case is like Tatum is one of the dudes last year was like COVID was fucking me up. Like he can be on. Like he was like I was taking an inhaler, all that. I think their case is get him healthy. If you think he that level of star, get him healthy. Keep everybody else healthy around him. See what happens. try to get his homeboy Bradley Beal in there.
Yeah.
But plus 20. That's a big. That's a lot of asking.
That's an ass.
Yeah.
Tatum is already at that level, right? So he's already high level. He just needs to kind of prove it a couple more years to solidify himself, but he's already high level. He can score at will. We got 40, 50-point games, playoff games, 40, 50-point games. So he's already there. Jalen took a level up. He got hurt, but he took a level up, so he can get there. I think they got smart. Didn't they sign a big man? Who's the big man they signed? Didn't they sign a 5?
I'm trying. I mean, they traded for Horford.
But Horford was the thing. But why Horford? Horford is not.
I mean, he was. I think that was good. Just like you had to get Kimba. That was just the Kimba.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Horford's not like.
Price.
And Horford didn't do anything in Philly.
No.
Okay.
They got Canner back. They re-signed Robert Williams, who was cool.
I forgot they got
that's
Canner.
really that's really it for bigs. They don't.
I like Canner.
Yeah, Canner like his backup. He's cool. That's their bigs. They got rid of Tristan Thompson he's in somewhere. He's not there.
Throw a parade.
Yeah, that's an upgrade. So I don't.
Yeah, that's an upgrade.
Yeah, the only if you think they're getting Bradley Beal before the end of this year, I don't hate plus 2100. Outside that's completely stay away.
But you trade Bill, you get Bill, you got to trade Jaylen Brown, right? You can't have all of them.
That's the thing. But man, I don't even know if you're willing to do 5 picks and 5 pick swaps. You don't even have to trade talent for talent no more. Like, you know what I mean? If you're willing to trade, if you salary Horford and whoever else salary, and then however many pick swaps the Wizards want, you can just turn Al Horford into Bradley. Like, that's just how the NBA is working now. So,
but who if you Washington, which is an awful franchise, this is one of the worst franchises. Make us quick pause. They've never been good. They're awful.
The Bullets,
the most exciting times they've had in recent years, the last 20 years, was when they had Gortat and they were still losing. Gortat and Wall and all that. And they were still losing.
Yeah, Otto Porter.
Awful franchise. The Bullets was a long time ago, and they were still getting torched back then with Chris Webber and all them boys. That's when Charles Barkley had 48 and 24. So he was putting jelly on that toast back then. So they never just awful franchise. Let's bring them up real quick. So we can never trust them to make a small move.
No.
Because they haven't made one in 30 years. 30 years of this stuff. 30 years. This is why my fandom is completely gone. This has been 20, 30 years of just being treated like a shit. If you're a fan of the Wizards, you've been treated like trash for like your whole life, basically. Your entire life. So we can't trust them to make a good decision.
No.
5 picks from Boston, who will most likely those going to be in the 20s.
Horrible picks.
They're horrible picks. So I guess you want Pritchard. You want Pritchard.
I mean, you would take him, but
I take him, right? Yeah. You need a player.
Whatever young guns y'all got. If we trading Bradley Beal for nothing but like shit picks, then I need whatever young player you got. I'd run them all. Run them all. Because if you can, like, if you Boston, I feel like if you can keep Smart, Bill, Brown, and Tatum, you just go from there. If those are your 4, those are your 4. We don't have picks. We don't have whatever. Cool. We really only need like a big man and some shooting. Like, we got 3 all-stars really. Some defenders, some shooters, but. I don't know. I mean, they got Schroeder. I'm hoping Schroeder just like try to score 25 a game, just sabotage. I just think that'd be very funny.
Yeah. Well, also let's since we on the Boston topic real quick. A nice salute to Gordon Hayward sliding out of there, slander free, and then being trash in Charlotte. Went to 3 years ago. This dude was like verge of superstardom 3-4 years ago, And I guess he probably should have stayed in Utah with Mitchell and Gobert, and they could have paid all three of them, I assume.
The year Hayward left was the year they drafted. So like Mitchell and Hayward never played together. So yeah, if they re-signed Hayward, they could. Yeah, they would have had
easily
Gobert, Hayward, which I mean it's still fuck the Jazz, but that's a tough three. Ain't no way around it. Yeah. And that boy slid on down to Charlotte, got him another $100 million.
Kyrie is a nigga forever in Boston for the rest of his life.
I hate that man's guts.
For the rest of his life, just because he said, he's gonna stay a couple years. We already know it go how it go. So he's a nigga forever in Boston. He's gonna get booed forever, dog. And Gordon just bounced. He wasn't even good when he was there. I understand he had it's terrible luck getting a brutal injury the first game that you played. But he wasn't good.
I mean, even after that, I feel like anytime it's like, he's starting to play where he get it. I feel like he was starting to play where he broke his hand. Then he would turn an ankle, hurt his shoulder. Like I feel like it was always something.
And we see that 1 year or 2 years? Just one, right?
In Charlotte? No, he was because the first year, that was the year he broke his leg. So that was
a whole year. Yeah,
so he was two. Okay. It might have been three because the first year, I mean, we just don't think about because he was out. He played 5 minutes for the Boston Celtics, and he played the rest for General Hospital because his leg fell off.
And he's a town hero.
Listen, Rozier slid out of there from Boston to Charlotte, got him a bag. He living good. And
he got two bags. He got one when he got there, and they just gave him another one.
He's got 100, man. And listen, Kyrie gonna be 97 years old, bro. And if he in Boston for any type, man, they gonna throw a tomato at his ass. They gonna push his Uber over. They gonna knock his sandwich at his hand, like all that.
Forever.
Because he said they was like, "You gonna stay forever?" He was like, "I'll stay if you have me." And they were like, "Aha, he's gonna stay forever." He didn't stay forever.
I wonder what the relationship was because we just seen Kemba be in and out. Like he was only there 1 year, right? Kemba just got there. He wasn't there 2 years. There's no way he was there 2 years.
No, I think he was.
He's at 2 years?
Because this was him and Rozier basically swapped. This was Rozier's second year in Charlotte, so it was So he just finished his second year, and they was like, "Nah, he got to go, man."
And he dipped. He dipped quick, and he didn't play close to the level Kyrie played when he was in Boston.
Nah,
and he got traded in the playoffs.
Bro, they could not. They was like, "Are you sure? You can sit out today if you want." Like you. Your knee not hurting a little bit? You don't want to.
They didn't even wait till the Larry O.B. got carried in the air before they traded this nigga. They could have did it the next week after that. We was in like the conference finals, and this nigga was out of there. As soon as they lost, he was out of there.
This one I knew was a dirty game. It was like, okay, hey, listen, like Oklahoma City, they traded for Chris Paul. Like a Schroeder too, right? Like you play a year there, and then they'll probably trade you somewhere you want to go. But you got to play your year there. They got this nigga Kemba there. Immediately was like, oh no, oh no. They paid this man. Kemba gave up $20 million, dog.
Yeah, they got more. And probably played with. He could have played with Melo and all them. He could have been playing with. Well, I don't know if he been playing with Melo because they wouldn't have been that trash to get the top pick, but
right.
Well, I mean, I guess they fucked either way, but
listen, they was gonna be bad regardless. But
it's gonna be
I ain't never like okay. Kemba had, I think he gave up $20 million. How much money would you give up to avoid playing 2 years in Oklahoma City?
0, because when you're a millionaire, everywhere is fire. It don't matter. No, these people live mostly like hermits anyway. If you smart, you live like a hermit or close to it. So if you smart, because otherwise you're gonna be food if you out all the time when you that rich. So
they PJ Washington, man, I love him, but goddamn, PJ,
they live isolated anyway. So It don't matter where you at. You live for 2 years, dog. What if I told you, Trail, go 2 years, you make $30 million, go stay in OKC for 2 years, podcasting.
Bro,
You gonna walk? You gonna catch the Greyhound, motherfucker?
I'm gonna be the number one Oklahoma City Thunder podcaster. I'm gonna be Oklahoma Sooner. I'm gonna be Big Foam Finger. 2 for 30. Sign me up, man. Like, yeah, I'm in there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why would you give up that much, dog? Why would you complain about that much? I was talking to my cousin earlier. He was talking about oh my god, he was talking about somebody. But I'm like, dog, these cats make too much money. It don't matter. Like, they're just playing basketball.
Really
we was talking about Cam Newton. Like, it don't matter if you get the shot now. It do matter, but as far as within the Patriots rule, they just want you to follow their rules if you don't have it.
Right.
Follow the rules. You're a millionaire. What else are you doing? Right. You don't. If some niggas at the got to run a register for $13 an hour, they got to put their mask on. You can't wear one for however many million you wearing in a facility. Y'all probably just watching videotape.
I think that's the part I don't like.
Don't make sense.
This is the hill y'all willing to literally die on. Because y'all are literally losing job, like, and I don't at this point, like, serious. Who signs Cam Newton right now?
Well, it's football, so he'll be signed.
Well, talent wise, yeah. But if I know for a fact, one, if I sign him right now, he's not gonna start for me. Two, am I gonna bring in a backup that's unvaccinated and at any point can have my starting quarterback, have anybody in protocol? Like, it just don't feel worth it to me. That's where it's like, who gonna get this man a chance? Who's really gonna? He's clearly talented enough, but it ain't never been about that. Like,
well, the clearly talented enough part we don't know about because last year was absolutely awful.
But you know why it was terrible? Because he caught fucking COVID. This is why it was terrible. He was cooking until he caught COVID, and he still won't get the shot.
So this is the crazy thing, right? So Cam got COVID and actually caught COVID. He didn't have he wasn't asymptomatic. He was sick.
Right.
He lost weight.
Right.
From it. Like, it was that bad. Is he not considered a super athlete?
Right.
So if you're a super athlete, God, just like Tatum, any of these cats is doing all this, it's basically just cardio for basketball cats. You're a super athlete. If they get fucked up, so everybody can get fucked up. Like, it's so random. Why would you want to take the chance, especially when there's so many zeros on your check? It's the dumbest shit ever.
I think that's the why. It's like, this is the stand to take, because I mean, it was all these articles about like Brian Hoyer, who is now the Patriot, I guess second or third string quarterback. It was like going into the summer, it's like Brian Hoyer he's not vaccinated, he don't believe in it, all that stuff. I bet they showed on the sidelines of the preseason he don't have a mask on, which means he's vaccinated, because the only people who can not wear a mask. So I bet Brian Hoyer wanted to stand on what I don't want to put this in my body. I don't trust whatever he wanted to stand on. And they said, okay, you can take the shot or you can get the fuck out. And he took the fucking those were the two options.
First of all, why is Brian Hoyer in anybody's facility? This is why I don't watch football. This is why I watch Red Zone to gamble, maybe a little bit. This is why I don't watch football.
Red Zone fantasy, man.
Because who Brian Hoyer, come on. Like, at what point, what year, what breakout year, what breakout pass, what breakout series of games?
What Brian Hoyer moment?
What moment? And how many years this dude been in the league? He was trash for the Texans. I watched it.
Yeah, let's see.
He's awful. These dudes be terrible, dog. I cannot watch football no more. I can't watch it. It's the Kaepernick thing, but it's also people faking like Kaepernick is worse than Brian Hoyer. He wasn't like, you gonna tell me Kaepernick wasn't better than all these dudes? Hoyer, the McCowns, and all these dudes. That's crazy.
Okay, this is which I didn't even see this part. So yesterday they cut Hoyer, which I didn't know. 19 minutes ago they re-signed him. He's back. So
get the shot. Stupid.
It's simple and he's like I don't. This is when Kaepernick was out there fucking alone. Nobody, hey man, I got a job to, you know what I'm saying? I got a family to feed. Now it's like, listen, I mean, if you just get the shot, you don't have to worry. But it's violating my rights. I don't.
And
okay.
They didn't have the right to kneel, but everybody got the right to not get the vaccination because it's about freedom now. It's about freedom for this.
Yeah,
but
now
it wasn't about freedom. Back there, we in a tornado of shit. It's a shit NATO.
Yeah, well, he should have did that on his own time. This is I mean, how could you possibly tell? How could you tell an employee of your company what to do? When has that ever happened in this company? When does that ever happen where your employer tells you what time to be there, what to wear, what time, like how much you make? They decide the rules, and if you don't want to play, you can get the fuck out. And now Joe Flacco is somebody's backup quarterback, right? Like this is what would kill me if I'm Cam Newton, Brian. Joe Flacco, Brian Hoyer. These guys are gonna get
So I don't want
probably 7 figures, man. Like they've been in the league. There's probably 7 figures to do nothing because they got 2 shots. But you taking a stand though. Okay.
2-3 years ago,
okay.
Jimmy Garoppolo was the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. They trying to trade this man in the same year after the Super Bowl. They was trying to get rid of him. The NFL has no idea. These GMs and all, we didn't even know the NFL GMs. That's for a reason. That's because they have no fucking idea. It's people within the team. It's the owner making the decisions, probably the owner's kids. We don't know no GMs. We know all the GMs in basketball.
Right.
We don't know no GMs in football. We don't know no personnel in football. At one time, the Pelicans had football people working on fucking Pelicans.
That's like, listen, unserious organization. They had the Saints GM was like also the president of basketball. You think he walked into the building like, okay, let me check on Drew Brees and Cam Jordan, and then I gotta get AD some shooting. Like come on, man. Like what? I can't believe that didn't work out.
They were using the same facilities together. Like, dog, like what these terrible franchises expect, dog. Yeah. And in either sport, especially football, dog. The quarterbacks, Josh Rosen is a newer quarterback. He probably been in the league now, but that's 4 years. He had the luck of Murray just taking his job, but somebody like him, he can be a backup to me because he didn't get a chance to prove himself yet.
Right.
The K McNow's, whatever McNow's, McCoys, and all these dudes. Right. It's been like 14 years, dog. Like, cut it out, dog. Cut it out.
Like again, if you get to your backup quarterback, you fucked already. I get it. So why am I Brian Hoyer? Like he 35, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? What he gonna do? What's he gonna do when Khalil Mack come off the edge? What play is Brian Hoyer making? And it's fine. He's not supposed to, but I feel like I'd rather have a.
When Mac Jones get turned into a ham and cheese sandwich out there, fucking Brian Hoyer got to come out. When Patty Mahomes got hurt, did Chase Daniels come out and play?
No, Chad Henne. Chad Henne.
The fuck? What you got a generational quarterback and the backup to run this same high-powered offense. You think Chad Henne gonna do it?
Chad Henne last year, 2020, played in 3 games.
How long this
man? Before that, he hadn't played in 3 games since 2014, dog. He threw 38 passes last year. The previous 3 years before that, he threw 5 total.
I'm disgusted looking at it.
And got 3. Got a check from Jacksonville, another one, and then one from Kansas City. And then one last year he was like, I hadn't planned on playing. Like, I thought we had a good thing going.
I fucking hate football so much. I hate football so much. You wouldn't understand how it just makes no sense, though. People argue down in real life and on the internet about how Kaepernick just wasn't good enough to be a backup. Oh, okay, he's not good enough to be a starter or backup. Chad Henne? Brian Hoyer?
That's why, if I would say that, people be like, well, I mean, you have to think about like the circus that Kaepernick brings. Listen, the circus is Chad Henne being a fucking bad court. Like that's what I don't want to. I don't want to talk about. No, who's your Matt Schaub, bro? Matt Schaub played for. Matt Schaub was in the league for 10 years, and he stunk 10 years ago, and Matt Schaub ate for 10 years after that. might still be in the league.
I think he's still on the Falcons. He was back up for the Falcons within the last year or two.
Yeah, last year. Yeah, okay. So the last year Matt Schaub played was 2013. He started 8 games for the Texans. It did not go well.
Look at the INTs, man. Look at the INTs, man.
In 8 games, he went 2-6 and threw 14 interceptions. After that, he played 1, 2, 3. I don't know what happened in 2017. He probably played but didn't throw a pass. He played till 2020 after that, and wasn't throwing more than 80 passes in a year over 16 games, man.
In that 13 year, I believe that's the year he broke the record for most pick sixes. So you break the pick six record, and he still get a job for eternity.
That's the part I don't like. You want to tell me like Kaepernick or whoever is not one of the top 32? Like he's not a starter. Okay, you can't tell me he's not one of the best 64. Because again, Matt Schaub and Chad Henne and whoever
Chad
else
Henne's on a good team. He's on a good team. He's on one of the top 3 teams. Who the Jets got as quarterback? You know who the Giants backup? If Daniel Jones was starter, who the fuck is the backup?
Yeah, what's quarterback depth?
You know what I'm saying? That Kansas City is the best team. Oh, a top 2, top 3. Everybody else, who's the backup to Lamar Jackson? Who knows?
Let's see.
And they whole offense based around Lamar. So if he get hurt, he might as well put a running back at quarterback.
Back up to the Jets. Mike White.
Question marks.
I have no idea.
Question marks. Question marks.
Wait,
Tweety birds flying around my head right now.
So you out on your Panthers, man?
Who? Oh no, nah. I told you the fandom is over. That's over. All that's over. I was out of there when they got rid of Steve Smith. We was done.
I thought you had your Sam Darnold jersey, man.
Oh my God. That makes it even worse. Darnold is terrible. He's awful. He's awful, dog. What is Sam Darnold, dog? What has he ever done to get a starting spot in the most competitive division? One of the most competitive divisions in the NFL.
The Super Bowl champions are like, at the very least, you competing with the best quarterback ever and the reigning Super Bowl champions. At the very least, if nobody else is good, you got to play Tom Brady 2 times. And you going out there with Sam Darnold, man. And
it's the most competitive division because we wanted. Well, I'm saying we because I'm still fucking trapped in the matrix. I'm still trapped
on that narcotic.
The shackles are still on my ankles. I can't fucking get them all. But Panthers won the division like 3 times straight, and then the Saints won the division 3 times straight, and then the Falcons win, and then the Tampa Bay won the Super Bowl. Yep. It's a competitive division. Sam Darnold doesn't win you a competitive division. What is he, the 6th best quarterback in the division? He may be 5th or 6th.
He's
not better than Winston and Taysom, and we know that.
I was like Winston, Taysom, Rosen. I probably put him. Yeah, I put him above Rosen, but after that is.
So Brady,
I know
Taysom Winston,
can run. I know
Matt Ryan. That's 4. That's 4 right there.
Yeah, the Saints not gonna start Taysom Hill, are they? Like they're not for real gonna start him, are they?
No, I think they made Winston. I think they named him Winston.
Okay, all right. We're looking at depth charts here. I feel like I didn't. I mean, I'm not watching Saints preseason, but I feel like I was seeing they was like James was playing pretty well. So
yeah, you think he was like 9 for 10 one of them games with 2 touchdowns. Who was Tom Brady's backup? Did I say Blaine Gabbert? Is Blaine Gabbert gonna run the fucking offense?
He was a backup last year. Yeah, Blaine Gabbert, man. And after that, Kyle Trask, who was not that good at Florida. Okay,
I'd rather see
you don't follow college football, do you?
Nah, not at all.
Okay, this is just telling of Kyle Trask. Kyle Trask played college quarterback at Florida. He's from Texas. He didn't start. I don't think he started any games because he was back up to a guy named De'Aaron King. De'Aaron King is still at Miami, right? De'Aaron King is he's not going to be drafted as high as Kyle Trask. He started in front of Kyle Trask for 3 years in high school, but now Kyle Trask is in the NFL first, went higher. It was going to have a long that shit is so wild to me, man.
Too obvious, though. I can't disrespect myself enough to watch football consistently anymore. Between incompetent teams and blatant, this is just racism. I could just say it. It's obvious, dog. Blaine Gabbert. You telling me Kaepernick wasn't better than Blaine Gabbert? You don't look at me in my face and tell me that. PJ Walker was in the XFL. I'm glad he getting the chance.
Right.
He was in the XFL. We don't even know these cats. We don't know none of these backers. Joe Flacco back up. Like Flacco might still be on his old contract, right? So he might be a top 8 paid quarterback.
I mean, he's still getting paid off of it, but the Ravens is paying it. He with the Eagles now, but the Eagles ain't paying it. But even then, like Andy Dalton starting right now over, like, how long is that going to last? Why would you ever? How you ever look at those two and be like, yeah, nah, let me start Andy Dalton?
And you just see Andy Dalton last year.
Like, you know what Andy Dalton is? He's not good. You seen him for 10 years. It's not good.
He had better weapons last year and still was trash.
He had weapons with the Cowboys, had weapons with the Bengals, was not good. And now you putting him in the Windy City? You putting Andy Dalton in the Windy City? Even to throw a screen pass is going to get blown fucking out of the stadium.
Why am I seeing Mike Glennon? How many times I got to see Mike Glennon in the NFL? Like, how many times we got to see Mike Glennon?
Look, there you go. New York. If Daniel Jones get hurt, there you go. It's Mike Glennon time.
So you telling me that Daniel Jones beat out Mike Glennon for the quarterback position for the New York Football Giants?
Correct.
All right, cool. Cool.
Like Mario, Chad Henne still out. Logan Woodside, Davis Mills. Nasty, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, nasty. Slide the screen over. I don't want to see his nasty name up there.
Do you think he plays this season?
Nasty man, yes.
Because now I'm not the only thing. If he doesn't play, I think it'll be like year-long. Like, he's not gonna get traded. But I kind of feel like they might just be like, yeah, stay at home. We'll try this again. Like the Aaron Rodgers shit, basically. It was like, listen, we hate each other, but this ain't gonna work right now. Let's try this again in a year, right? We'll trade you. You don't want to be here. We don't want your nasty ass here. We'll try this again in a year. I feel like they just gonna because they did like the slick shit where he come to camp, but he the backup quarterback. So he don't have to talk to the media. Yeah. If you're the starting quarterback, you got to talk or meet the media or whatever. If they played him at like backup safety or whatever, he don't have to meet the media. So he shows up, he don't get fined. It's nothing on either side. I think they just tell his ass stay home. I hope he don't play. Yeah.
Well, obviously it's the NFL, and you know, this is one of the horrible people. We've had people that have killed people. Still be in the NFL, so you
play the same week, man.
You can have a good old manslaughter, murder on your hands, and play beat a woman or a child.
Yeah. You catch 250 yards on Thursday night.
It cures it all. The vaccine right there is a good game. That's Moderna right there. Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill, yeah.
He got Moderna every week. Him being a violent motherfucker don't even matter, but in the NFL it don't matter. So Nasty Man seems like he got a lot of civil suits and not criminal suits. There's two very incompetent lawyers, so I really don't know how this is gonna go based off of them. The lawyer that's been representing the ladies he's been baiting. Classified information that he shouldn't be to keep attention on the trial.
Yeah,
he's been releasing paperwork that the NFL sent him about the investigation. He's been
like classified stuff,
shit, court documents. He was doing a lot of dumb shit that could possibly get a criminal case thrown out. But it seems like everybody got a civil case going on because you can't prosecute him if you don't have proof. I guess I'm not fucking Judge Judy over here, but it seems like Nasty Man committed all these things. It seems like extremely aggressive actions at massages, which is just crazy that he has like 50 massage therapists and masseuses and all this stuff. So that's why I think he'll play, because we've seen worse. We don't know how bad this is, but we've seen on video worse.
Yeah. You think how many games you think or you don't think he misses none? Like you think he gets
I thought they was gonna trade him before the season started.
Yeah. See, I thought he might at the beginning. I thought he might get like commissioner give him 8 games. He appeal it down to like 6 or whatever. He only missed 6 games, and then it's just back to business. Because again, the NFL does not care at all.
They don't care. And he's an elite talent.
Yeah, an elite.
So
yeah. It's no other way around that. Yeah,
this is way different. We don't. There's not many generational quarterbacks. We can't have Peyton Manning in year 4 or 5, and all of a sudden he out the league. That stuff like that just don't happen. You know what I mean? And Deshaun is that. He's in that tier of quarterback. But he's a nasty man. He's a nasty man.
Oh, they put him in a tier of Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah. You got to pay for some of this stuff because it's all the same stories. It's all the same stuff. It's all real nasty.
It was something somebody asked me. It's like, when you ever seen a football or any like pro athlete? It's like, I let like 20 to 30 people work on my body.
Yeah.
They had like 2 people. Like this man got he got 20 plus people, and they all got the same or similar
stories. Yes.
Come on, man.
Nasty man.
Yeah.
Nasty man. He was wanting to pop. You know when they pop that glove on your head right there? That's what he shake when you hear that. That's what he want to hear when you walk in the door. Nasty man. It's a nasty motherfucker, man.
Like I legit, if your team trades for him, like I hope y'all lose every single game. Like I'm not even. I hope
he's gonna get booed for a while, but winning carries booze all the time.
He'll get booed for like 3 weeks. He'll throw for like 400 yards, and they'd be like, "Man, you know what? 4 of them cases was thrown out." You know what? Like it'll be like, but what about the other 18? I mean, but 4 of them, it was some questions.
He threw a touchdown in spring camp or whatever. They was cheering. They was clapping. They threw a touchdown, so when he clears it all up, baby. He threw like 2 touchdowns. They was clapping. The whole crowd like, "Oh man, okay, it's already over."
I hate this fucking country.
The Texans set it up. He's about to buy NBC. Oh, like he already in the clear. They're already clapping.
Him, Cosby, and Meek Mill finna drop an album. But that I know you don't listen to rap no more. I don't know.
It's crap. It's crap, man. It's pretty crap. I'll be honest. It's crap, dog. It's really bad.
What was the breakage? The straw that broke Whoadster's back.
That Japanese Young Thug was the worst. It's bad because, all right, first, besides being very disrespectful, the Japanese Young Thug, because it's a parody of Young Thug, but this dude is Japanese, so he got his own little style to it. It's terrible, right?
I feel like I gotta watch this now. Okay, I'm listening.
And then you got the British rap, you got the French rap. And it all sounds the same. I don't know the dude's actual name. I just saw him on Twitter randomly. It said Japanese Young Thug. But it all sounds the same. When regions are supposed to sound the same, like Atlanta beats, they sound different, but they're supposed to, yeah. But they can be similar in several ways. It's the same thing with New York, same way in New Orleans. It's all regional like that. That's how it's supposed to be.
Right.
But if Japan and France sound like here, and all of here sound like here, New York sound like a mix of Chicago and Atlanta.
Right. LA sound like Atlanta. Everybody, ASAP Rocky sound like Houston. Like, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's all the same. So if you got French niggas doing it, you got Japanese niggas doing, the British niggas doing it. They rapping on the same beats. But they whatever they crumpets. I don't know what they doing over there.
Drill, the British drill shit.
T and the Willie. I don't know how they talk and all that. I won't be disrespectful what they're doing. But
Crumpets, man. Yeah.
But K-pop showed that too. K-pop showed you could just emulate the music. You didn't have to. You could just emulate the music. You know, I don't want. You know, you might get some crazy K-pop people. You know, go ahead and go at you. But that shit to me, it just looked like a parody,
right,
of what we got here, and everything here is already a parody of each other. So I have no idea what anything is. The last thing I actually enjoyed was probably Lil Baby album. That was like last year, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Not the. I don't think it was the. No, it wasn't the deluxe. It was the regular one.
My time or something.
I think it was My Time. Yeah, but the one the deluxe version was the regular version.
Yeah.
That I like.
Yeah, no, it's a like I miss being able to like hear something, be like, oh yeah, this person is from this place. Now I have no idea.
Like, look at this. Look at Japanese Chicanos. What? How do you even become that? You know what I mean?
Yeah. We're gonna see what these.
How you even become this?
We're gonna see what these Japanese Chicanos is on. I'm not sure I understand what's going on.
Like I did, and you kind of understand just how big of a deal Chicana and Chicana culture is out there. And it's a way for people like myself to both honor the lives that we have here and the lives of parents left behind in Mexico. When I first heard that there were people copying Chicano culture in Japan, it seems surreal.
Yeah.
I really have no idea that this.
They got nothing else to do. They got nothing else to do, dog.
So far away. Our first stop, the lowrider scene in the.
All right, doing some homework.
Who want to dress like this? I mean, not who want to dress like this when that's not a part of what they do. You know what I mean?
Right.
But they so far away. That's how they absorb things out there. I understand that. But French rap and British rap shouldn't sound the same as Atlanta, Chicago to me.
Yeah.
And the women sound the same. The women coming in, they rapping on the same beats too. They may change the cadence up a little bit,
right?
But I heard a chick rap and she sound like a dude. She rapping in the whispering voice. I mean, goddamn, we got 6 niggas whispering.
And one of them from Spain, one of them from Guam, and one from Detroit or some shit like this.
We got no regional stuff. We barely got anything regional left. And it's been there for a while, so it's still some good stuff coming out, but I kind of respect more of an authentic sound, and like I still like to find Memphis rap. Whenever I can find like Duke Deuce, they drop anything new, I'll look it up. I forget the cat that did Look Alive with Drake, but I look up
Block Boy.
I look up a lot of his recent stuff whenever I remember get a chance. Because I really like Memphis rap. It's probably my favorite rap besides New Orleans.
Yeah. Memphis definitely got a lane right now, but I feel like that's the whole reason they got a lane is because they sound like, and they not trying, like it ain't, you ain't gonna hear no Memphis cat rapping over like some Cali beats, rapping over some New York, some boom boom bap shit. Like they got it's why it works. Everybody else trying to, I don't know. It's like, I'm not saying you should be able to like look at somebody and tell immediately where they from, but it's like, listen, man, designer, you clearly trying to sound like Future, but you from New York. Like, what are we getting? Like, what are we doing? What the fuck are we doing?
It's regional for a reason, dog. Like, it's always been regional. You can't just merge everything, bro. Like, you can't have Cali cats rapping exactly like Atlanta, or everybody's like rapping like Atlanta, Chicago.
Right.
Well, yeah, I just listened to I've been listening to the oldies for like a year or two straight. I've been listening to some rock.
What kind of rock?
Just to mix it up. I heard, what's the song? I heard Stairway to Heaven by Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
And it's one of the greatest songs
that is a banger
I've ever heard in my life. And I was like, why the fuck have I never heard this song ever? It's like 9 minutes and it's banger, 3 different tones, and it's an absolute banger for 9 minutes.
Yeah.
So I went to find anything like that. just let it rock from there, because there's no way I can miss that for that long.
I'm trying to point up like a little
It's
bit.
8 minutes.
Nah, this shit, like you just let it run, like. This is better than the baby.
Oh no, not even. Come on, man. Come on. That's why I know rap is crap. The baby is he's so popular they can't shake him. They don't even want to let him go. He's so popular, and he's terrible.
This man tried to get himself canceled, and they was like, "Man, we still gonna let you rock, bro."
He didn't try like 3 times. He beat up a chick on camera, like last year. He slapped another chick.
Skated by, yeah. He beat up all his fans. Man, he was just there was just like a month last year where he was just whooping all his fans' ass.
Killed another one. So we don't know this nigga is a deviant. We don't know what he gonna do next.
Right.
We don't know what he gonna do next. But the worst part about to me with him is it's not that he's bad at rapping, because you can still be bad, and that's just what it is. It's about preference at a certain point. Every point is about preference. But everything sounds the exact same. There's nothing different on any beat. His beat, whatever beat he's on.
The beat sound the same too.
If it's his beat, they sound the same. But when he's doing a feature, he's rapping the same way. I just don't.
He got one pitch. I'm trying to find this.
I'm not sure he can have one pitch though. He's a rapper. They're supposed to have multiple pitches. What the fuck?
He disagrees. Here we go. They just remixed, he remixed the one song that I was like, this is a perfect song. Nobody could ever ruin it. And the baby was like, just watch. Just watch. Who asked for this?
This nigga look like a Pomeranian. Yo, this is what it all sounds like. When I first heard him, I was like, okay, this is rolling. It's rolling, because you just hit a beat, you hear him rapping on the beat, it's going good. But every dog, I couldn't even imagine listening to the album. I couldn't even imagine. Couldn't possibly.
It, like somebody said, it's a joke. Now I don't know. They were like, it sounds like he just records his verse and then they find a beat to put it to later. He just I got bars. I don't have no beat. I got bars. You just find, and they just find the same SpongeBob. Yeah, doodly doody doo.
You rap 20 songs into the mic, no music,
no tunes, nothing.
And I say, I'll catch y'all later. Y'all just match this shit up for me. Jeez. Christ.
At Mad Libs, he's like, I put down the bars, and y'all. He's like, I'm gonna say the same shit. I'm gonna say it in the same cadence. All that.
Do yourself a favor. Go listen to some Al Green. Go listen to some Bill Withers. Go listen to some Frankie Beverly and Mays. Go listen to some Ohio players. Go listen to some Boosie Collins. Go listen to the shit that our parents listen to, because it's clearly better. Because we still listen to it, and that shit came out in the 60s.
Right.
Nigga, Al Green, that shit is like 1964. We be rocking it like it just came out.
Like it came out yesterday.
Ain't nobody else rocking nothing from 1965 except Al Green. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no 65 calls out here. Ain't nothing else from 65 except Al Green and a couple of these other niggas. Listen to that. It make your nerves a lot better. I promise you. Because
that's facts.
The rap game is terrible. Listen to Led Zeppelin. It's gonna get you there. And listen to everything around. I try to find everything around it. And I listen to a lot of shit now, but I just can't do rap, though. It's just
that, like, I don't know why as I think about it, I was doing like either 1 or 2 days a week where I wouldn't listen to I was mostly listening to like Stevie Wonder shit, really. Like old Curtis Mayfield, OJ's, shit like that. And I got to get back to it, because you get back to rap and it's like, oh man, Nigga finna fuck my bitch again?
Yeah.
like
how broke
damn.
can I be today?
Right,
God damn, I already have to look at my bank account and see a single digit.
Right, like what?
I gotta listen to 18 tracks of fucking being poor. Jesus Christ.
Damn, he fucked my bitch and I'm a hoe. Damn. Again?
And I gotta go to work in the morning.
My work pants in the dryer, and the whole time he talking about how I'm a bitch because I drive the car I can afford. I drive a family sedan. You don't get that with Stevie. Wasn't talking like that. Ray Charles wasn't talking like that.
I just can't do it no more, dog. It's getting too real. It's getting too real, dog. I can't do it no more, dog. That's why I can't tolerate sports no more, because I just look at the price tag. Like, you making millions, dog. It's really at a shut up and dribble type of level for me. Like, yeah, you might as well, I'm really at that level. You know what I'm saying? Because like
Wody McMullen,
I'm really at shut up and dribble type of level, dog. Like, what was the cornerbacks? Was it Jalen Ramsey with the anti-vax shit?
Which one? Yeah, he was
like, dog. Y'all play cornerback. You not some niggas in the lab, a chemist. You play cornerback.
Right. You the expert though.
Like, you can't call every athlete dumb, but we know some dumbass niggas that play football and basketball. Clearly,
right?
Clearly, all of them not dumb, but a lot of these niggas is dumb. If it
Overwhelming number,
if it wasn't for the hoop or the football, a lot of these cats would just be down a terrible road. You know, unfortunately. But I'm glad they got that opportunity. But you got to shut the fuck up. You can't be telling scientists and all this what they're supposed to be doing, dog. You can't, you getting shit injected into you. Andrew Luck had a lacerated kidney.
Yeah.
What kind of shit they had to put in this man for him to get through football games?
Right. For him to stand up straight, man. Like, what? For him to drive his car home.
To not die. A lacerated kidney, nigga. You got niggas playing with broken ankles. JJ Watt tore his, was it pec or his bicep?
One of them.
It was one of them. He was back in like 2 weeks.
Ray Lewis tore his tricep off the bone and played every single playoff game, all 4 play, and they won the Super Bowl.
Did he ask for the details of what was getting shot in his ass so he can play with meat hanging off his arm? Come on, man.
He just says, "Look, put it right here, man.
Put it in it. Just fix it. Just fix it. It don't matter. Just fix it."
He said, I think he said, I don't know if it was the night before playoff games or the Super Bowl. He said to sleep, he had to tie a shoestring from the ceiling to his arm to keep his arm, like that's how he slept, with his arm up.
I don't believe that at all, but I don't believe that one bit.
Hold on,
I'm sure he did something dramatic and drastic. I don't believe that.
It was some shit with yeah, he put, here we go.
This nigga's making makeshift
he building a legend. Yeah, the deer antler spray.
They trapped in a fucking Vietnam forest. He had to put something together. He had to tie Lieutenant Dan legs up real quick. He had to do something.
Here we go. After suffering the re-tear, Lewis said he tied a shoestring around his arm, attaching the other end to a sprinkler head in his hotel room in an effort to get some pain relief and rest before the big game. Just so I could get 3 hours of sleep, Lewis said. That shoestring held my arm the whole night. Lewis also said God told him to put his hands on Jacoby Jones at halftime, just prior to a 108-yard kick return for a touchdown.
Line type of mood that day. He's in a big mood to line that day, boy. That nigga line his
he on that
ass
LeBron
up.
James time, man.
Yeah,
I seen the whole game. I know it was crazy. I seen the whole game, and I knew that Joe Flacco was going to lead us to the Super Bowl. I told all my friends before then, Joe Flacco was going to lead us to the Super Bowl, and they said, okay. Just watch.
This nigga's an absolute liar. I can see the lie in his face.
You can see it right like now. Formulating. Yeah,
studying a lie. He got a perfect one coming up. There's no way. God. And he doing a TED talk. Oh, he's for sure lying out there. He was doing a TED talk. Oh, he's definitely lying.
Oh, dog, we might just have to sit and watch this fucking for the youth, bro. Yeah. I wouldn't let Ray Lewis walk my dog.
Some murder talk in here. Let's see what we got.
They finna put a not say. Bro, this nigga talking some bullshit. We're watching a Ray. It's called Unexpected. This is the Ray Lewis TED Talk. I didn't know this existed.
Hit on something successfully.
Oh boy.
Dealing with pain. I think you hear many stories and every story.
This nigga hair painted on. His earpiece not in his ear.
And figure out ways to keep.
Yo, one thing though, this nigga's probably terrifying in person. I would never ever want this nigga around me to tackle me in no type of way.
Was it a couple years? Whenever the Super Bowl was here, saw Ray Lewis in one of those like just at the same function, but when you turn around and you're not expecting to see Ray Lewis and you see Ray Lewis, it's jarring. Okay, it's
yeah, you got to. It's like fighting two lions to fight this nigga. You gonna have to fight You got to fight with your whole body to fight this nigga. You gonna have to crawl, climb, because he wrestled in high school.
He's so like his shoulders are so fucking broad. Like he's so,
That nigga in the club had no chance. Vince McMahon, he had no chance in hell against this motherfucker. Man, he didn't have a chance. With a weapon.
He stabbed this man front through back, dog. Like
whole wrist went through this motherfucker. This nigga strong. Yo, I want no problems with Ray. I like Ray Lewis, dog. He's a good motivational speaker. I like him talking that shit, but I know this nigga's crazy. I know crazy. One thing I know is crazy. That nigga's crazy. For sure.
That man said, he said, we can't let the NFL shut down. He said that's when the what we call evil prevails. I feel like Ray telling on himself, man. Ray said if we get another lockdown, he gonna put a couple more teardrops on his face. Like Ray said, y'all better let us play, man.
Holy shit. Hey man. Real wild boy, man. I want Ray getting cooped up in that crib, man. He gonna turn everybody into honey hams in that motherfucker. He gonna be in trouble. You gonna be in trouble with Ray coming around that corner. I don't want no pressure with Ray. Zero pressure.
Bro, this man like allegedly beat a whole ass murder rap, but then had a Hall of Fame like linebacker career, man.
Hey, winning cures it all, man. Winning can cure it all, dog. It's how it go, man.
I just want to see like what the little like like now it's like listen, the trial is like they'll put the details, right?
They said this 2000.
January 31st, 2000. A fight broke out between Lewis and his companions and another group of people, resulting in the stabbing deaths. Listen, it's a tough scene. Like I'm sure, like you've been in around seen fights. I ain't never been one where two niggas got stabbed to death. Stabbed? Come on, man.
Yeah, that's some Yoshimitsu action. Niggas is going to work. Niggas is tripping. First of all, we in the club with Ray Lewis, and it's around the Super Bowl time, right? So, 2000 Super Bowl, they won a Super Bowl this year, right?
Let me see who played.
Was this that year?
That was that was Rams.
That's Rams year, right?
Yeah, okay, yeah. So they must have been. They was. I think it was the year before. I think.
So he was out thugging. Oh my god!
So he had the ring on his finger, man. He had his chest puffed out. Thugging. He had his good knife on him.
He was dual wielding them motherfuckers that day. Holy shit!
Lewis and two companions were questioned by Atlanta police. And 11 days later, the three men were indicted on murder and aggravated assault charges. The fight occurred 200 yards from the Cobalt Lounge in the Buckhead Village neighborhood where Lewis had been celebrating. The white suit Lewis was wearing the night of the killings has never been found. Fulton County District Attorney Paul Howard alleged the bloodstained suit was dumped in a garbage bin outside a fast food restaurant.
That bitch was ashes that night.
He put that shit in the Crystals.
Holy shit!
Yeah, he dropped that shit off by Checkers.
He put the butane to that bitch.
Listen, man, y'all handled it. A knife was found. A knife found at the scene did not have any fingerprints or DNA. When you find a knife at the scene with nothing on it, dog, a completely clean knife.
Let me tell you this. To me, Ray the type of nigga to go clubbing with gloves on. I'm gonna be honest. Ray with some leather gloves wouldn't surprise some white Some glove wouldn't surprise me out. It wouldn't surprise me at all.
It's part of the. He say it's part of the outfit, but he knows.
I would expect it, to be honest. No matter what clothes he got on, he got some gloves on. Otherwise, they put that bitch in some bleach. They cleaned the shit out that motherfucker.
A knife found at the scene did not have any fingerprints or DNA. Lewis subsequently testified that Oakley and Sweeting had bought knives earlier in Super Bowl week from a sports authority where Lewis had been signing autographs. Baker's blood was found inside Lewis's limousine.
Yo, wait a minute. Was it a fight between his crew, or did they beat the nigga so bad they dragged him in a limousine to
Baker's
finish
blood? Him? Yeah, Baker's one of his. Oh no, I take that back. Baker's one of the dudes he killed. Like one of the dudes who died, I should say. One of the dudes who was killed. We don't know who killed him. Wink. 2 weeks into the trial, a negotiated plea agreement in which the murder charges against Lewis were dismissed in exchange for his testimony against Oakley and Sweeting and his guilty plea to a misdemeanor charge of obstruction of justice. Lewis admitted he gave a misleading statement to the police on the morning after the killings, initially telling them he was not at the scene. He got 12 months probation, 1 year prison's maximum sentence for a first-time offender, fined $250,000, blah, blah, blah. Oakley and Sweeting were acquitted June 2000. The following year, Lewis was okay. So it was 1 year before it. Named Super Bowl MVP, but instead they let Trent. I remember that they was like, Trent Dilfer, can you come say we're going to Disney World? We'd rather not with Ray Lewis.
I'm not going to Church's Chicken with Ray Lewis.
We're going to Bojangles.
So they took the charge for him, and they still beat it. Because
I don't think I knew that part. That his whole plea was to turn on them. He turned on them, and then they beat it.
No, because it's they. What's the official when they got to throw out the case? Because if Ray did it, and it's two niggas that's taking a rap for it, if the jury think Ray did it, you can't give the two niggas the rap for it, and you can't bring Ray in just because the jurors think he did it. You know what I mean? So you can't prove it. You can't prove without a shadow of a doubt that that they did it. Obviously, these niggas beat the case. I wonder how much Ray paid them to take that charge. That's tough, nigga. These niggas
big money.
Stabbing death. Nobody got it wasn't a mistake bullet. Niggas got stabbed to death.
This one, hey man, like they pulled me over. I had a joint in the car, man. I need you to eat this for me. This is two bodies. Like, hey man, I just listen. A little they found a little blood in my SUV, a little blood on my suit, a little knife in my car. But outside that, they really don't have shit on me.
And he told him he wasn't there. Holy shit, this nigga's crazy. I never knew this. This nigga's crazy.
This is not you in that white suit. That wasn't. I wasn't there. I don't. I've never been to Atlanta. I've never been into Atlanta in my entire life. April 2. Okay, so 4 years. He reached an out-of-court settlement with 4-year-old India Lola, born months after the death of her father, preempting a scheduled civil proceeding. Lewis also reached an undisclosed settlement with. So it's completely normal to reach out-of-court settlements with the family of two people you definitely didn't.
So I didn't murder these people, and my friends didn't either. But we're gonna do the settlement because we don't know who did it. It's just some niggas just got stabbed. You know, it's just random stabbings. It was gonna pay y'all.
It was wrong place, wrong time. I think we can all agree. Now, pre-tape interview with Shannon Sharp to air before the Super Bowl. Sharp told Lewis, the families of the slain men find it difficult to see Lewis idolized by millions of fans. Yeah, no fucking shit. Believing he knows more about the killings than what he shared. And asked what he had to say to those families. Lewis responded, God has never made a mistake.
This nigga's the craziest
guilty,
nigga.
dog.
This nigga's terrifying.
Guilty. Lewis responded, God has never made a mistake. That's just who he is, you see.
If this nigga was born in the century, the 12th century, he would have ruled the entire globe. There's no way
He would have been Ray the Hun, dog. Like, it wouldn't have been no Attila. It wouldn't have been no gang. It would have been Ray Khan, dog. Like the dude. He about 6'1" with the Beijing on his hair. If he show up to your community, just hand it over, man. Like
he show up to the village, nigga. Just leave, or just leave the motherfuckers there. He show up.
Turn over your crops. Turn over your wife and kid. Like whatever you got, man.
Holy shit! I know. You know what? I remember Shannon Sharp asking that. I don't. I remember like that was going on. Like, yo, why do these niggas got this on TV? Why did he just say that on TV? Like, why is this on TV right now? God don't make me star. This nigga
Lewis
just paid millions to people whose families got stabbed to death. And his quote, can you say his quote again?
He said, Lewis responded, God has never made a mistake. That's just who he is, you see. To the family. Look, I didn't see this. To the family. If you really knew the way God works, he don't use people who commits anything like that for his glory. So that was Your Honor, God don't use people like me for stabbing niggas. And those niggas were clearly stabbed. Therefore, I could not have stabbed. Like, are we?
This nigga would have ruled with the Crusaders, and the entire globe would have been Christians. Everybody be Christians to this day.
We'd be praying to the cross of 52. Everybody had 52 chains instead of crosses, man.
Holy shit! There's no way, dog.
I need a documentary or a book or a Netflix series on just this weekend in January. That's all I wanted on. I want to know everything Ray Lewis did this weekend.
Dog, if you really knew the way God works, holy shit, this is psycho.
That's disrespectful.
This is psycho.
Imagine like he settled out of court and said with this 4-year-old girl who's born months after the death of her father. This little girl never knew her father.
She's grown now. That was 2004.
Yeah, she was 4 years. Yeah, so she's 21 years old. And you go back and read. After my father got stabbed to death, Ray Lewis said God doesn't make any mistakes.
Holy shit! Oh my god!
And then he paid for my college. Like that. He said he actually told my family if we really knew God like that.
If you really knew, my god, this nigga is.
He said he don't use people who commits anything like that for his glory. It's like Ray, do you know how Christianity spread, my guy?
Oh,
do you know any of this?
Yo, I'm sorry, I don't mean to like.
That's what that part's not funny, but I've never
funny.
I've never seen this quote before though.
I've never seen this quote before. Yeah. But we understand you have to be a fucking pure barbarian. Like, you got to be an absolute barbarian to say this right here on TV to Shannon Sharp, who just asked you, the people who family that the cats were stabbed to death. And we got nothing was resolved for that. Nobody's going to jail for it. We just get to get some money for it.
We don't have no closure. We don't have no nothing.
And we got to see you on TV. And
I see Ray Lewis doing the squirrel on TV, man.
This nigga reply is if you really knew.
If you really knew the way God works. It's like the way you thought he worked. No.
He's never made a mistake. He meant it was in his will, in his plans for your family members to be brutally stabbed to death.
For the head of your household to lose his life at a Super Bowl party. This was all within his will, you understand?
From knives from fucking Sports Authority. Let me give you a clue. Sports Authority don't sell good knives. They sell fucking hunting knives. What these niggas got hunting knives in the club for Super Bowl weekend? What's going on? It's not no butcher knives out. It's hunting knives and personal ones.
Like you just walk in the sport, like, okay, he was signing some autographs. Bro, I like this knife, dog. What?
You know what? They probably see the Crocodile Dundee in that motherfucker. And that's what they probably had. This is crazy.
They pulled the machete on a nigga. I mean, that is wild.
I never knew all this.
I think that's wild that I knew he didn't do no charge or do no time, of course. But all 3 people were acquitted. And then hey, listen, man, God and also that jury does not make any mistakes.
Oh my God.
When they found me and my boys innocent, it's what
in a pool of blood.
Yeah. And the clothes I was wearing, I can't find that suit. I can't find it.
He had to get rid of the clothes before he got home. Nigga got to the crib buck naked. Cause you gotta burn your drawers, everything. This nigga in the car in a whip, buck naked with shoes on.
This man sitting in an old 99 Expedition,
the Eddie Bauer edition. Nigga ass naked driving home, and these niggas burning clothes in a trash can, and they voos out. They go home. This is madness. This is chaos. Because blood is everywhere, and blood is gonna soak through everything.
Bro, 2 stabbings
of grown men. So the stabbings. Oh yeah, this nigga's crazy.
Like you think again? I mean, I can imagine the blood associated with 1 stab. 2? Come on, man.
Yo, this is wild to just read like this. What the fuck what the fuck is going on?
I feel like I need a Netflix. I need a did you watch the OJ documentary, like the 10-part shit?
Nah, I didn't. I know a decent amount of body because I'm just
that shit was but like that went into like the detail. And one of the things that I had never known, it was like the person who physically stabbed his ex-wife and the waiter, it was like was so strong, was much stronger than the average human being.
Surprise!
It was.
She was like decapitated. It was so bad.
They said he cut the woman's throat from the front, but almost that's how deep he was cut. They were like just physically. There's a few people that can do that. Just physically, the strength it requires. Maybe or maybe not a retired professional football player would have that strength. Maybe. I wasn't there.
Maybe the size of his fucking head. I know you got old man strength.
Yeah,
he got old man strength. We know that. We know that much. Ran 2,000 yards.
He's fucking old now. You got to think he was pretty fresh retired. Right? You know what I'm saying? He was old, but he was probably like 40, like probably in really good. You know what I'm saying? He's 70 now. Now, do I think he still kill somebody? For sure.
Without question.
Listen, without a second thought.
Without a peep, somebody in the dumpster right now.
But him at 71 versus him at like 41. Come on, man. You ain't stand a chance. But
and that whole thing was weird because when he was in the house and the police talking to him, and it's crazy how police treat celebrities, especially if they niggas. He's like, OJ, you're scaring everybody. He's scaring everybody. This nigga's wanted for murder. That's why he scammed me. I don't care if
we got 2 dead bodies laying like what?
Yeah, I don't care if about to murk himself. We got a decapitated head in this motherfucker that's supposed to be his ex-wife, and he on a run from the whole city. I'm not scared. Get your ass out here.
Yeah, nah.
And they talking to him. He didn't have a hostage or nothing.
Nah, it was just him and his boy Ace, but he wasn't he was just he wasn't gonna kill him. He was just along for the ride.
No.
He was chauffeur.
I'd have been tasting tear gas as soon as they knew I was in that motherfucker. I'd have been had a tear gas smoothie as soon as they knew.
Listen, you wouldn't have got the car open, dog. They would have had or as soon as you got the car open, they would have had. As soon as you turned the key, pipe bomb. You would have been up out of there.
It's crazy, dog. That whole crazy was. And then him with the book. If I did it or whatever, like all these scenarios, dog. How can you even want to make up scenarios like that?
Listen,
about something like that.
I read that book, dog. I found that. Listen.
Yeah, he's crazy.
I was like, listen. I mean, he said he didn't do it. Nah. No, I was like, I don't think he did it. So I read the book, and after I read the book, I was like, nah, he did that shit. Like, I've never been more certain of anything in my life. And the whole reason I think he did it, everything in the book, everything, every person, he just like, okay, I know this person, we play football at USC. I know this person, he lived next to me, where like he just tells where everybody came from. The night of the murder, he was like, man, I showed up to her house. It was me and my friend Chuck. He don't get no information about Chuck. He was like, man, he said, I was so furious, I blacked out. And when I stood to, I was holding the knife and blood was everywhere, man. He was like, I'm not making any of this up. And he was like, Chuck got me back into the car. The police was like, okay, so where? Like, we got to talk to Chuck, right? If he was there, we got to talk to Chuck. He was like, I don't know where he went, man. You know where he lived? I don't know where Chuck lived, man. He got a wife, some kid. I don't know, man. I don't. And after I was like, nah, he did that shit. he did for sure did that shit.
Nigga say you blacked out and woke up on his feet.
Right.
Huh? He woke up standing, never dropped, and he didn't fall asleep. He just woke up. Oh shit!
Blood someone everywhere. Killed 2 people. Yeah. With this knife. It looked like.
No, but holy shit! And then Ray, he went back to playing. He just went back to. He won a Super Bowl the next year.
Oh yeah, he was. Let me see. Yeah, so this was 2000. Yeah, he was young, man. He was 25, man. Like he was
certified murder.
Yeah, this man at 20, like he was making like first team All Pro, defensive player of the year.
Oh, he's the greatest. He's the greatest. That's what makes this even crazy. He's the greatest. He's the greatest linebacker.
Incredible. An incredible linebacker.
Incredible.
And also maybe a double murder.
Yo, this nigga is for sure one. But yo, like this is. He was defensive player of the year after that. That year. Oh yeah, you got to fight with the defensive player of the year in the club. Oh no, dog. Imagine your boys getting a scuffle with a nigga, and you got to go. You turn the corner, and it's 25-year-old Ray Lewis. What? What?
It's like, dog, you are shitting me.
I would rather fight a professional fighter.
Yeah, like not even kidding. Yeah.
They gonna just hit me. They just might knock a nigga out, and that's it.
Yeah, he gonna knock my head off my shoulder, one punch, and we done. Ray Lewis gonna stab me to death.
Yeah,
and my friend, allegedly.
Holy shit!
It was. I know you seen a couple months ago when the dude's face was messed up because he was like, Aaron Donald beat me up. Did you see it?
I didn't see it. No, I didn't see it.
Oh, you ain't. Oh,
no. I did see it.
Yeah. But it was like, then the video came out. I was like, listen, man, Aaron Donald actually saved your life, dog. If Aaron Donald wanted to whoop your ass would have been whooped.
Yeah, it would have been whooped out there.
Yeah, like it would have been thoroughly whooped. Like it wouldn't have been no.
It we talked about him training with knives. He a defensive dog. He play football, nigga. Why are you training like Deadpool? Why are you training like this? What are you accomplishing like this? Like, what's going on?
The function of his life's work is to keep people's hands off of him. And you thought this was the man to fight? You thought you was gonna like walk up and like get a good steal off on Aaron? Come on, man.
I'm sorry, Donald. Sorry to Aaron Donald. Sorry to the Rams. You gonna catch me on the wrong night. You gotta I gotta let it go. I can't get beat up by Aaron Donald, dog.
I was gonna say those like these are the options. It's either like turn, we not gonna fight at all. But if it goes there, listen, fist to fist is not a fair fight. I got even. I need Crusty Dusty on me. Yeah, like that's what's gonna even this fight. And after that, that's Ray Lewis. Like, listen, that's what I said. Niggas were trying to fight me. I had a knife.
Niggas had a knife.
My boy
in the club.
My boy Chuck had a Sports Authority knife. I don't remember where we got it from. I don't remember where Chuck went. I don't remember where the knife went. I don't remember where my suit went. I don't remember what club we was at.
So they knew these niggas did it, but they didn't know who did it. And that's how they all got off. Because you got the knife. You know where the knife... These niggas know where the knife came from. Not just... This ain't just a knife off the street. This came from the Sports Authority, a receipt.
They got they got the plastic on it. And but ain't had no blood, so yeah, they put some comment on that thing, and
since you don't know who did the final act, everybody just get off.
That's wild, man. Like I get it. Innocent to proven it without a shadow of doubt. I get it. If you don't know who did the stabbing, they innocent. But it's wild. It's like, listen, we can agree 2 men were killed. We can agree 2 settlements should be paid to the families of these 2 men killed. We can agree these 3 men were here when those 2 men got killed. After that, hey, who knows?
And they own the weapon that did it. They said they owned the weapon that did it.
Yeah, they got it in Sports Authority.
But if there was in a gang, they could have did 1 gang charge to sweep all that up. If there was some Crips, they could have did a RICO charge or whatever and swap up the whole
conspiracy.
Thing.
Yeah,
and then link them all together.
Y'all had conspiracy to stab everybody at that party. Y'all all doing life.
Easy.
And
that's just. You know, I was talking to my cousin about this earlier. We talk about a lot of dumb shit. However many people get a vaccine, there's people die. Like let's say 10 million people get a shot and 100 die. It's not that high, but if it's that, to me, that's like, nigga, that's just bad luck. Like 10 million people got it. That's just fucking terrible luck.
Playing the numbers, yeah.
You just playing the numbers at that point. Just like I know a chick, she can't eat peanut butter. She eat peanut butter. If she get ingested, she got the EpiPen. She need it immediately. Right, nigga, you just got some bad luck there.
Yeah, you got a bad draw. Yeah,
she done. She literally eats a Reese's Pieces because she eat one every 10 years and got to stab herself with an EpiPen immediately. Nigga, you just got the bad draw.
You got a short end of the stick. Yeah.
These cats, unfortunately, I done seen many fisticuffs. Allegedly could have been a part of one of them. But 25-year-old Ray Lewis come off that defensive player of the year player. We got to use some conflict resolution in this motherfucker tonight. It's Super Bowl party.
Whose shoe did he step on, bro? I will buy you like another. Like who drink did he spill, man? We got a bottle, dog. Like we don't have to do this. Like
get this nigga Ray whatever he wants tonight. He wants some Dom P. Please charge
it's on me, man. It's on
charge it.
Like, bro, you ain't got it like that. If I don't buy this bottle, he's gonna kill you and me. I'm gonna buy this bottle. But not
conflict resolution, dog. That's all it would have took.
I feel like I need to track down the people. I want to talk to the people at the store or at the party now. Like I need use at the 2000 party. I need to know what you saw, bro. Like statute. I guess ain't no statute limitations for murder, but if they've been declared innocent, then it ain't no.
Yeah, well, Ray never actually faced a charge.
Oh yeah,
the other two did. Yeah. So it's probably one. Ray could probably be linked to it or linked to it at some point, but
yeah, okay. Well, hypothetically speaking, if
but not a manslaughter charge or anything, because when you're responsible for that, you still get a charge for that, right?
All he got was obstruction of justice, which probably for the suit. They was like, "Where are your clothes at?" I don't know. You don't know where your clothes is at, bro. I have no idea. You don't know what you was going to a Super Bowl party. You don't remember what you don't remember what you put on or where it went. I probably some jeans. I don't even know, man. I don't even really be fat. I don't even really, you know what I mean? I just put a tee and some jeans, probably. You don't know where it's at? Nope.
And Ray was probably flash. He probably had all white on. He probably had a white mink coat on with the white fucking American Gangster Frank Lucas hat on. He probably had the whole thing on.
He had the Pops Wayne's white shoes. He probably had a cane with the blade in it. And they just never.
Oh, we know he had that. We know he had that.
Like, if he was at a Super Bowl party, right, then it's got to be pictures of him at the Super Bowl party.
Oh,
right?
no, not that. Oh, man.
Oh, Lord.
What the fuck is going on?
What?
What is this?
Bro. Don Cherry. I see, like, he be wearing, like, we're looking at Don Cherry. He's like a hockey And now he always wear wild shit.
He's got wild shit on.
Yeah, that's just his thing. But he got one
just
now.
seeing that.
Yeah, this
suit
is egregious. I typed in Ray Lewis white suit, and it's showing me Don Cherry got on a white suit, but the suit is very it's made to look blood splattered. And next to it is a picture of Ray Lewis beating the trial. This is 25-year-old Ray Lewis.
Oh, this nigga's terrifying. He's extra crazy.
He still got acne, dog. That's how young Ray look. Imagine Ray Lewis with acne looking in your eyes I stepped on your shoe.
And he preaching that Jesus shit at 25. He
did something real bad.
Holy shit. He's saying God don't make mistakes at 25.
Right, you're supposed to be 48 before you say something. You're supposed to.
Oh yeah, we looking at that whatever century y'all are lucky. Y'all in the ground, whatever ghost watching, y'all are lucky that this nigga decided to play football because Genghis Khan, you one lucky nigga, boy. You a lucky motherfucker. Shaka Zulu, you lucky this motherfucker.
Listen, Shaka Zulu would have been working an internship for Ray Lewis. If he would have been working work study. I think that shit about Giannis and his brothers, right? They all grew up in this, they was down bad.
Mm-hmm.
They was in the street, and if they was all gonna do whatever Giannis did. He worked hard at basketball, so they worked hard at basketball. If Giannis was a bad dude,
they'd all been some terrible niggas.
It would just be 4 6'8" niggas just running this, 4 6'8" Greek Nigerian niggas just running the streets. And Giannis is the head. Come on, man. Y'all better be thankful that boy can dribble the ball and
It better be lucky, boy. They better be lucky. They better be lucky they grew up in this era, dog. It's this cat like that. Shaq. They better be lucky Shaq he decided to play center. He they made it for a center. Genghis Khan, again, nigga, you was lucky. You're not conquering that village.
Nah, he was right place, right time, man. Because again, if 24-year-old Lawrence Taylor show up in 456 BC, ready to conquer your you know what I'm saying? What you gonna say to a 24-year-old Lawrence Taylor?
First of all, why are we talking? We're gonna talk. Dog, LT was on crack in his prime. Dog, you know how hard them tackles gotta hurt? This nigga's on crack. That's a different tackle. That's not the same tackle.
No, it can't be.
It's no way it can. He can't even feel his body. His body is just one fucking rush of energy, flame.
He just seeing colors, man. He just know the tackle. He just tackling green, man.
That's when they have a chance, nigga. He lucky he start eating that leg out there.
Like he ain't season that bitch. Start playing guitar on that bitch.
This man was on crack, dog. Bro, imagine how much intensity is going because he's a linebacker. He's like Rick. They're already intense cats.
Right. Just by nature.
This man was doing coke too, and he was doing crack.
You double dipping, man.
A little touch of crack before the game. Oh, that first quarter was raw.
He put his mouthpiece in a little bit before the game. He come out like he shot out of a rocket. And just you look left tackle, you look up, man. You see his pupils dilated, like he chewed through his mouthpiece. You like, man, I can't watch this nigga, man. Hut. He just run through you, dog.
Crack got to give me at least a good half. You get a good half out some crack. I'm telling you, if he can sneak and get for him something for the second half, if you do something for the first half, I'm gonna look at LT first half stats.
For second half.
This nigga would have to be a complete beast if you smoking crack, dog. Like
he got 86% of his career sacks in the first. See, that's how I was like, this is how we really need to judge Aaron. Like Aaron Donald's terrifying now. What if we gave Aaron Donald crack? Like if Aaron Donald just played this year on crack, I think multiple offensive linemen would die. Like,
I think he would just grabbing it and just like Mortal Kombat, just rip their chest and just rip nigga in half, just split him in two like a fucking fatality.
he just tear the arms off the left tackle like jacks, dog. Just tear both his arms off. And it's like, yeah, nah, that's Aaron Donald. He does crack before game. It was just an accepted thing that LT just did crack before game.
Crack. That's so crazy, dog. Because like coke is, that's crazy enough. But I've seen crackhead. We've seen crackheads before, and they're just impervious to pain. It's just impervious. I don't know what it is, dog. Like I seen one, the fastest nigga ever, the fastest climber, all this stuff. And these are regular niggas. He's a super athlete.
He's not like 6'3", 250.
Yeah. These is old niggas. This is some 50-year-old nigga, and he running a 4.2 off crack.
Right. Imagine a 22-year-old Lawrence Taylor. He a fresh 8-ball, that pure. 1982 New York, pure.
Let's get DK Metcalf a little taste. Just a little hit.
And he catches for 3,000 yards this year. 47 touchdowns.
No, all right. So the strongest niggas we done seen uses crackheads. The fastest niggas use crackheads. The toughest niggas, I seen one get knocked out like 3 times. He woke up 3 times, and the dude just like, you know what? He bought him a beer. It was like, you know what? It's all good. He just bought him a beer.
You got chips. It, dog. Yeah,
He's like, you told him you got it. So these the toughest niggas. I seen one get hit by a car. Nigga just got up. He just ran. He just kept going. I've seen everything. And these is old niggas. These is 40-years, 50-years, out of shape niggas living on the streets. They ain't no they not getting. Right. They ain't got no meal plans.
They doing no yoga.
Put that work ethic and that crack into DK Metcalf and Aaron Donald. I think we can build it. Russia doing it. They're doing a version of it. It ain't crack, but it's probably close.
Listen, that's what I'm saying. Like we better start using it for they do. Like they healing Achilles in 3 months. We better like make peace, man, because those not the people you want opposing you. The people that can heal an Achilles in 3 months.
The good and bad thing about Russia is their main sports is state sponsored. So like that's like football coming on TV and the government is putting it on.
Right.
Like the government is paying these players. All NFL, of course, is private business. They're doing their own thing. Wrestling, MMA, that shit is government sponsored. So when you got the best athletes, especially representing your country, and then the country is actually involved in that, that's why they making fucking super soldiers.
Yeah. But is that a bad? Like I don't why I don't know. I feel like somebody tearing Achilles and being back in 4 months. I don't think that's a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing at all. It's not a bad thing at all.
Not a bad thing
at all. But a lot of those surgeries, of course, it's not legal here. Remember when Kobe went all the way to Germany? Yeah. Kobe went all the way to Germany. It's not like they was putting
some lamb blood in his knee or something.
Yeah, he just got a knee spin, a blood spinning, whatever they did. But
they take the blood out, like spin it, separate the bad shit, and then put the good blood back in. Which, okay, like.
It's not like they.
How do you find out that procedure exists? Like who? I don't know. It's over my head, man.
Oh, it take a whole lot of money to even know about it. Yeah, a whole lot of money
to even be like, I think we can do that. Like, I think we can. Try it. Let's try it. And
all this shit, like to me,
I don't think it's bad.
PDs to a certain extent in basketball, I would say it's fine, but to a certain extent. Right, as far as the recovery and helping these cats with recovery, because all the running they do, that's fine. They're doing it anyway. In combat sports, it should be heavily, of course.
I think that's I think that's more than fair. Yeah.
Because niggas is punching and kicking each other in the face.
Right. Yeah. Now you gonna like
same with football.
Head off his shoulders. Yeah.
Same with football. I think football, since it's so physical,
it should be some type of regulation.
It should be some type of regulation. But football regulation is not that crazy. If you get caught for football and basketball, you one of the dumbest niggas because you know when the tests are.
Right.
Every time you know when the tests are. There's not many random tests.
Right.
In the UFC, USADA might knock on your door right now, or they might knock on your shit at 5 a.m. to come random drug test.
Fill this cup. Yeah.
You might be in the gym working out. You might be at the Starbucks.
Like I think Olympics is like that too. Or Olympics is like, if it's 4 a.m, if you're in the middle of training, we'll wait. If you ain't got to use the bathroom, we'll wait. We'll wait 6 hours.
Yeah.
You need to fill this cup before we leave.
So That's how the what's the cat that played wide receiver for the Browns? This is not Josh Gordon. Josh Gordon?
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
Who kept getting caught? He had several
smoking,
issues, but he know when the test is. You know what I mean? Like it's not randomly
they weren't
throughout the
sneaking
year.
up on him. Yeah,
So they get a big advantage of that, and also the NFL ban list is not that crazy. Like you can do a lot of shit. Clearly, there's no way these people are surviving like this. 18 weeks, man. There's no way.
that's what I'm saying. Like y'all better let them do this HGH, because one extra week, and it's 1 extra week, but they took away a bye week. Like top 2 seeds used to get a bye week. Now it's just 1. So now you got 1 extra game, 1 fewer slot. Every team going harder for that slot. And COVID. Like, come on, man. Somebody finna get cut in half on the field.
Yeah. Somebody gonna die on that motherfucker. Yeah, I don't know, man. Just I guess that you gotta do what you gotta do for that extra game check. But at the same time, what did they negotiate for themselves? They don't have the basketball contracts. That's for motherfucking show. They don't have that safety net. Like I said, John Wall's gonna get that 40 no matter what.
Regardless.
Rain, sleet, or snow, that 40 is cashed. Well, somebody like Odell Beckham Jr., I don't even know what he's making.
Whatever he's making, I tell you, if he have a bad year, they could probably cut him and just be fine. Like that's just that's just NFL style contract.
Right? And this is a talent. He's been. I don't know what his legacy is going to be, because we know he's a not good wide receiver, a great wide receiver. But if you're not even on the field, and Baker's fucking awful. It's just a waste. You know what I'm saying? So you never know. These cats obviously don't know how to really negotiate their stuff like that, because there's no way my body be going through that much physical shit, and we don't have the same safety net that the basketball players get for doing a whole lot less.
Yeah, like it's like they playing 5 times as many games, but yet like you're not gonna die during you turn your knee, you turn your ankle over, but you're not gonna die. You're not gonna be paralyzed. Like I seen Paul George's leg come off, but he was still walking, right? He wasn't in a wheelchair. So it's. And even still, man, it's just wild that Terry Rozier making $100 million in Charlotte, man. I don't know what McCaffrey making. I know it ain't $100 million.
Ain't $100 million. Nick Batum just got paid again. He got 90 the last time he got paid. 100. He got 92 or something the last time.
Batum finna buy Charlotte in cash.
Otto Porter got 92 the last time.
Solomon Hill.
Don't. Oh my God. Again, John Wall. I'm always go to John Wall because first of all, it's the same. It's like the same contract as Steph.
Westbrook too. I think they all signed similar. Yeah,
they got the same contract, and the effort is nowhere near each other. But Jesus Christ, 40 million for the team to tell you to sit the last 20. We gonna still give it that 40. Yeah. And these cats in the NFL losing limbs, CTE, they getting all this stuff. And they can be a Dairy Queen at any time, nigga. They can get cut at any time. You lose all your money.
That's Kemba Walker, 5'10", 30 something, and was like, man, to get out of here, I'll give y'all $20 million back. Aaron Rodgers gonna have to take it in blood. If Aaron Rodgers wanted to get. If Aaron Rodgers was like, hey, man, I'm just not going to play, he had to get it in blood. And they would sure make him come get it, too. Because Kim was just like, I'm good, man. Y'all, whatever, 15, 20, I'm about to go make it back. Like, there's nothing to it. Aaron Rodgers going to have to set the stadium on fire.
And did you see your boy who said ain't no buyout talk going?
Who?
Kevin Love. He told Cleveland,
man,
ain't no buyout.
Yeah, listen, Kevin, would you entertain? I surely would not. No, I would not. Y'all owe me 60 of them things, and I'm gonna get 60 of them things. Y'all not gonna pay me 54. Y'all not gonna pay me 52.
I would trade this nigga immediately. There's no way. He'd been traded as soon as we got off the phone. The next call would have been him saying he got traded. There's no other talks after that. It'd have been done the same day. I don't care what the deal is. Give him away.
It's either that or the same day. It's like, okay, when we plant a brick of heroin in your car, Trump to get out them last 2 years, you gonna wish you would have. He's like, this not my car, officer. What's this, Kevin Love? You looking at 4 years.
4 years.
And now I gotta say, I respect that. Like, he was like, I'm not gonna act right. I'm not gonna tutor the young guys. I'm not gonna help the new coaching staff.
He's not even playing good.
I'm not gonna play hard on the court. I'm not gonna help in the locker room. I'm gonna argue with the GM. And if you ask if I'm willing to take less money to get out of this situation I clearly hate, the answer is no. Like,
oh man,
I can't do nothing but respect that, man. Yeah,
it is. Yeah, it is what it is. It's fucking hilarious, though. It's fucking hilarious.
Last thing I wanted to ask you, so we don't go 6 hours like we did last. I know you don't watch baseball, but I know you know who like Shohei Ohtani is.
Yeah, I've been keeping up with baseball. I've been watching it.
Okay.
I've been a lot of the stat work, pitches and all that. I've been looking.
Is he really just this dude? Because if not, I'm looking at every other player in Major League Baseball history shady. This man, I think he was hurt last year. This might be I guess probably his second full year non-hurt. He leading the league in home runs. He about to win like 10, 11 games. He stole 20 bases. He stole home plate last night.
But this nigga's a legend. Yeah, he's clearly a legend.
Like Roger Clemens got some explaining to do, man.
Yeah, he's clearly a legend.
Like,
I was so when he hit the home run through the Tokyo Dome before you even
hit it through the roof, man.
If you hit a homer through the roof,
I gotta find that
through the Tokyo Dome at that. Tokyo Dome in a small place.
Oh,
to hit that bitch through the roof. Yeah, this cat is the real deal, man. He's a real deal.
Here we go. This 26. So this fight, I think he was with 20, like 1 or 2. This Ohtani playing the Netherlands, and he smoked this shit. Like they like looking for the ball, and on replay, only after like replay, you see he hit this shit through the ceiling, like through the roof of the. He's still running because nobody know what's going on. Because they ain't never seen nobody. They ain't never seen nobody hit the shit through the roof. Like, he didn't even really catch it though.
Yeah, he caught like it looked like he caught the top of the bat.
Yeah, and we're watching. This shit is just going just straight up in the air, man. Gone.
Disappeared through the roof.
Just he hit that shit smooth through the roof, and yeah, it was just. They didn't even stop he probably just do normal shit like that all the time, and so now I expect more from every single other baseball player ever. Y'all like not giving me nothing right now.
And they probably gave him a double for that dumb shit since they went through the roof.
Ground rule double. Yeah. Yeah, he probably threw him out like that. Nah, it wasn't. You hit it out of play. That's a foul ball.
But I've been keeping up with the batters, keeping up with pitchers because baseball is so like. I never even realized how analytical baseball is.
It's only analytics now. Shit.
Like the pitches they have, the starting pitches. You know, you can bet first 5 innings now. So if you just super confident in that pitcher, a lot of pitchers don't pitch the full game anymore. Maybe 5, 6, 7 innings. Sometimes it's less than that. Maybe 4 innings. And then there's of course, a huge difference between left-handed batters, right-handed batters.
Yep. Fly ball hitters, ground ball hitters, it shifts. Hit to the left, you hit to the right. Do you hit better at day, at night? It's every number, yeah.
And then you got certain stadiums, some that's built for hitting, like the Colorado stadium is like more built for hitters, where there's other ones that's more pitcher friendly and all this shit. Like what Who's supposed to you got to keep up with all these factors for arguably the most fucking boring sport ever. You got the most boring sport, and it's the most complicated fucking one.
With the most homework.
With the most homework, I got 8, 9 batters. They can be pinch hitters, left hitters, right hitters. I got a bullpen. I don't know who hurt, who healthy on the bullpen. You might have a good starter, but the reliever, whoever they trash. Like it's just what the fuck?
Well, even
it
like
just don't make sense.
You might have a reliever that's trash against like every batter except one. You can bring him in for that one bat and then take he don't never play again, dog. Like he don't. Like I got one player on my team. He just locks up LeBron James, dog. That's just what we just put him in the fourth quarter, clamps, and then we take him back out. Nah, baseball
makes no sense.
You never see him again. Yeah,
makes no sense. But I've been watching it. I've been following it. And just trying to get used to all the players because when you know no players at all, it's pretty difficult to just jump in when you don't know anybody. So I learned the pitchers first. That seemed like most important. And I just been kind of jumping in like that. But I probably just start watching football and gambling on football and just dealing with that. Since I'm more familiar with the sport already, I already know all the players. You know, I got the extra stuff. We got underground fantasy and prize picks and all those games, which is pretty easy and pretty reasonable.
Right.
Been probably winning more money than I probably should be on some of them shit. So at some point they'll probably change. But
listen, I've been cleaning up on fucking preseason football. Dog.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I don't know what I was like. I need preseason to run 8 weeks this year because I'm eating steak and lobster.
And that's the most inconsistent part. Because you don't know who the fuck gonna be playing second string versus third stringers. You don't know who they're gonna be playing against.
Yep.
You got Justin Fields out there with the third string offensive lineman and shit. You don't know what he is. You got cats that probably won't even be on the team when the season starts. And they protect him for him. And you're trying to give him a feel of what he is when everybody's on the team is fucking backups.
You have no idea what's around him.
None of the players that's playing with him actually play. But let's play him with those players. It just makes no sense.
Let's see if he's got it. Because Andy Dalton has to start.
And like I said, with Andy Dalton, the Cowboys had CeeDee Lamb. What's the cat that got from the Raiders? I always forget.
Amari Cooper.
Mark Cooper. There's somebody else. Gallup. You got Zeke, and he's absolutely awful. He's one of the worst quarterbacks of all them people. So I don't even know who the Bears got at wide receiver. I think they may have Allen Robinson.
Yeah, Allen Robinson. Mooney, I guess Allen Robinson better than a lot of folk, but it don't matter if Andy Dalton can't fucking hit him. Like,
yeah, Chad Johnson. Yeah, Ocho Cinco. Yeah,
he was after. He had like AJ Green, he had like Eifert was there. That's when they were spending like first round picks on the like the defense was good, all that, and they would get to the playoffs every year and get fucking rolled.
Did he get the wash year T.O. when T.O. was still the best wide receiver, or was that Carson Palmer?
That was Palmer's last.
That was Palmer. That's when T.O. was old man T.O., but he still had the best fucking stats on the team.
Yep.
But yeah, Carson Palmer, he's in that same thing. A lot of these cats get to be a quarterback for 8-9 years as a starter. Andy Dalton, I'm getting angry all over again. Thinking about Andy Dalton being a starting quarterback. The Cowboys last year, you signed Andy Dalton to replace Dak. The Bears.
Here's the wild shit. Okay, so if it's not Dalton's gonna start, Fields is second. You know who else on their roster?
Don't do it to me.
Nick Foles.
Oh man, come on, man. Forgot they got Foles.
Nick Championship Foles is just out there like making big money. Like whoever win, like I'm gonna be third. Like I'm not gonna win the backup job either. But y'all also not gonna cut me. Like what? I can't lose here. I think I can't decide if I think I'm gonna be more in on fantasy football, but I might not watch a single snap of actual football. That might be where I'm at.
I'm just gonna read stats.
Yeah, like
watch some highlights, read advanced stats,
yeah,
and just move on for that because there's no way I can actually stomach. Imagine me getting up and watching Who's my quarterback again? If I was to watch the Carolina Panthers,
Sam Darnold, man.
I'm watching Sam Darnold every fucking Sunday. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. If you're a Texas fan, you gotta watch Tyrod, the nasty man. Like, what are you
That's
waking up to on
lose,
Sunday?
man. Like, if you the Colts, you like, okay, we gotta hope Carson Wentz is healthy. What the fuck is like? What am I even what am I hoping for? If the best case scenario is Carson Wentz being who the Eagles was like, we're all set, bro. We're all good. It's like that's your best hope. The Falcon, like I'm hearing Falcon, like all right, new coach and all that. It's like, bro, y'all are still it's still Matt Ryan. It's still the Falcon. Y'all are still not gonna be serious.
Trash stats, man. Matt Ryan, the master. Nobody get trash stats.
Garbage time, Matty. He gonna throw for 5,000. He'll throw for like 40 touchdowns, and everybody look at this. I'm like, I don't care what he throw for, dog. I'm not gonna be.
I watched him be down 36.
It's like Kirk Cousins. I don't care what numbers Kirk Cousins does. I will never believe in Kirk. I don't care what numbers he do. And I think he's top 5 or 10 in like quarterback rating all the time. That's how I was like, well, I can throw that number right out.
You know, it's a terrible stat. Yeah, we know it's a terrible stat.
I can throw that right in the garbage.
He's top 15. We know it's a fucking terrible stat.
He don't even need to be the best, like Kirk. Career, I think is it passer QB rating, passer rating, one of them. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. This is all time. This is
Dookie.
Mahomes 1. That checks. Nasty Man 2. Aaron Rodgers 3. Russell Wilson 4. Drew Brees 5. Kirk Cousins 6. Tom Brady.
Joe Montana?
Tom Brady 7. What'd you say?
Who's after Joe Montana?
Joe Montana, 16th all time. 17th, Derek Carr.
All right, then. Derek fucking Carr.
18th, Ryan Tannehill. 19th, Jared Goff.
Don't read 20.
Chad Pennington, Matthew Stafford, Teddy Bridgewater.
So this is a terrible stat. Matt Schaub is tied with 22 with Andrew Luck.
Yeah. Matt Schaub was tied with Andrew Luck. And it's like anybody that watched both of them two is like they weren't even playing the same sport, man.
And then Kirk Cousins has a highly rated running back, at least a top 4 or 5 running back.
Elite receiver. 2
Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson.
Thielen.
Elite. Get the hell off of me. Thielen, a beast. The tight end, Irv Smith, a beast.
Irv Smith, yeah.
And their quarterback is Kirk Cousins.
This was the like that. I mean, that's really all you need to know. Kirk Cousins is 6th all time in it. Kirk Cousins, he's not the 6th best quarterback in the NFC right now, but he's the 6th highest. Like that's how
he might not be the 6th best quarterback in his division.
How many colleges do the state of Minnesota have? He might not be like. I might take the Golden Gophers. I might take Minnesota State. Here we go. Andy Dalton, 31. Mitch Trubisky, 33. Dan Marino, 38.
Oh man, Mitch Trubisky's higher than Dan Marino on this list. Come on, man. Get me out of here, man.
Look, Marino and Favre are behind Jameis Winston, Nick Foles, and Alex Smith. That just lets you know what type of data we're working with. Air McNair way down here.
54 for Air
McNair. Come on. Yeah, Air McNair 54, Ryan Fitzpatrick 61. Both of them quarterback rating 82 and some change.
Yeah, quarterback rating, useless stat. I'm glad you showed me this. I had no idea.
I'm telling you, once I saw that, I was like,
name on here. Fucking Jake DeLong. God damn it, man. God damn it. God damn it.
That might be the capper. I don't think we.
God damn it, man.
Where DeLong at?
He's 71. It's burned in my head now. Yeah, it's burned in my skull now.
Look, him and Randall Cunningham basically the same quarterback from this stat. Him, Troy Aikman, and Randall Cunningham. And he better than Warren Moon.
He's 3 spots above Warren Moon.
He's just a little bit better than Blake Bortles. And there's Vic down here. Elway is 84. Dan Fouts. This is Johnny Unitas, bro.
And next time we talk, we're gonna talk about the Bears and how they've never had a quarterback ever.
Like legit, Justin Fields right now before he starts might be like the best quarterback they ever. I'm not.
He's the most talented quarterback ever had.
It's not even close.
It's not close. I know there's some Jay Cutler fans out there. If you are a Jay Cutler fan, you are dumb. You are really dumb.
Unless you're like related. If your last name is also Cutler, I get it. But if it's not, then nah.
You also enjoy nicotine on the sidelines. You also enjoy some Marlboro 100s.
Poor Cutler. That boy was blowing bones on the here we go. I feel like this is 43 Donovan McNabb, 44 Jay Cutler. And it's like, I'm telling you, one of these guys he didn't win, but he was getting to the NFC Championship. He got to the Super Bowl, and the other guy was Jay fucking Cutler.
Jim Kelly is 48.
This man made 4 Super Bowls in a row, and he tied with Joe Flacco. Eli not top 50.
It's where Eli belongs, not in the top 50.
Yeah, that might be accurate. I can't.
Warren Moon at 74 is fucking
bro.
egregious. It's a dumb stat. This is racism. I see Warren Moon at 74. That's the only thing I can call it.
I'm just like
My boy Stan Humphries.
Stan Humphries, all right. Jake Plummer. I'm trying to find it got to be something. Yeah, this low. See, that's the thing. Like this low now, you don't even get to play no more. Like if you throwing a quarterback rating 74 now, you're not even gonna get to play, bro. You're not gonna get to. You're gonna do Steve Bono, quarterback rating 75. He played for 14 years and 17. Like you don't get to. You know what I'm saying? Josh Rosen not gonna get to play for 4. Like he's not gonna play for 14 years.
Steve Bono, his wide receiver was Jerry Rice.
Right.
And he still was 75.
It was still awful. Nah.
Trying to see if there's any like elite names that's just randomly way down here in the 150s.
Nah, look, Terry Bradshaw got 4 fucking elite Super Bowls, bro.
That ain't an elite name right there. Terry Bradshaw was terrible.
I'm trying. Yeah, no, I don't think you even Joe Namath down here. This is bad.
He's awful too. Yeah, it's nobody. Whoever's down here is bad.
The last like
Kentucky pimp names at the bottom.
Yeah, last decent name you gonna get. Jesus, like somewhat recent McCown, bro. He played for 9 teams. Bart Starr was doing Blake Bortles numbers.
Seeing McCown there for 17 years, really. You can boil some noodles on top of my head right now. Seeing that really just pissed me off, man.
They don't even put a number on his shirt, bro. This nigga just got a jersey. They was like, we'll figure it out. Like they just.
I'm surprised they got a team on that motherfucker. He just got a T-shirt on.
Bro, this is you play 20 years and throw probably many passes as probably Patrick Mahomes thrown already. Mahomes already probably thrown 2,500 passes.
No. Why? Is he in the league that long?
That's what I don't get.
If he's that bad to where he never gets to play no matter what, then why does 8 or 9 different teams, however many fucking teams here?
That's the shit I don't get. Like over like a
fried egg right now. I'm fucking pissed every time I see this shit. These dudes is terrible. It's gonna be the same thing with Trubisky. It's gonna be the same thing with Daniel Jones. It's gonna be the same thing with G. Minshew. It's gonna be the same thing. We already see with Mike Glennon, Chad Henne. Come on, man. Fuck.
Oh, Carson Wentz, he gonna eat forever. Matt Stafford gonna eat forever. Jared Goff gonna eat forever. Shit, Jared Goff was like top 10 in that damn list. Like that's the whole.
Yep.
Like,
That's how I know that list is really awful. I ain't like seeing that nasty man at number 2. That's crazy.
That's wild. Yeah, Jared Goff 19th all time. Again, I don't think Jared Goff the 19th best quarterback in the league right now. And but he's the 19th all time.
You might be right about that too.
Like he might be like 19 to 22 range, but I tell you who the fuck he's not in front of. Like Randall Cunningham, who I saw like way down here.
Marino was in like the fucking 60s.
Yeah,
you telling me this nigga is 18 spots better than Marino?
Jason Campbell up here. Yeah, that's all. Jason Campbell tied with Troy Aikman, man. Troy Aikman was doing horrible numbers, dog.
Yeah, he's awful.
Bro, all right. Now, so yeah, this would piss me off. Troy Aikman threw for 20 touchdowns one time in his career. And I understand it was a different game. They were running more. I get all that. He threw for 20 touchdowns one time. And he threw for 14 touchdowns with it too. Like, I don't want to hear put Emmett in the Hall of Fame twice. Put Michael Irvin in the Hall of Fame twice and don't have Troy Aikman in here.
They had the old line. They had everything, dog. They had the old dog. They had everything.
And this man threw for a career 165 touchdowns, 141 picks.
Oh shit!
Completed 62% of his passes. And we just he had the run game. He had Michael Irvin and Moose Johnson and Jay Novich. Like they had a squad, 3 Super Bowls, and he was throwing for 19 touchdowns and 12 picks, man. Get him out of my Hall of Fame, man.
Aikman got a glass eye. I didn't know you had a glass eye. He got to have one eye missing if he's throwing. It's terrible.
And
is that 18 picks? This nigga's blind as a bat.
Bro, I'm telling you, Troy Aikman was not good. I will die on that hill. Yeah, I've got his interceptions sorted by year. He had 11 touchdowns, 18 picks one year, 9 touchdowns, 18 picks, 23 touchdowns, 14 picks, 7 touchdowns, 14 picks, 12 and 13. He had other years of 12, 12, 12, and 10. You understand he only played like 10 years in the league. Like he didn't play 50. He wasn't Drew Brees playing until he was 45. Aikman played till he was 30, 34. And this man threw for double-digit interceptions at a time when they was not even passing like that. This man was just handing the ball away, bro.
So is he Eli Manning, the generation before?
The only thing
because Eli got the same type of stats. Eli wasn't bombing it out. He was throwing picks.
Yeah.
He's throwing a lot of picks. But he had everything. He would have everything around him. But he had a good enough team around him to get past to win.
Yeah. Let's see. Troy got 6 Pro Bowls, which he probably don't deserve. Eli got 4. Yeah, 4 Super Bowls and 2 rings. Troy got 6 and 3. Neither one of them really. Yeah.
Oh, them Eli picks is looking crazy. I seen 20, 25. This nigga is blind. He got 2 glass eyes.
Eli colorblind or something, man. Yeah, Eli got Jesus. We're looking at Eli's interceptions now. He had years of this shit won't even compute the numbers too high. It was 27, 25, 20, 18, 17, 16, 16, 15, 14, 14, 14, 13, 11, 10, 9. And his last year where he only played 4 games, he still threw 5 interceptions.
Holy shit.
Like he went out to my dog went out to the end doing what he loved, giving the ball away.
Dog.
Yeah, this is if I'm Tom Brady, this is what Tom Brady look up at night and just throw up. He throw up, man. This will make me violently ill.
Eli better not see Tom Brady in the club. I'll tell you that shit right there. He better not see Brady in the club. Because did they beat him to 07? Says he threw 20 picks that year. There's no way.
Yeah.
Gronk and Brady is definitely gonna get at him. Eli and Peyton, y'all better watch it.
That's a hawk and animal situation. They gonna set him up on the off the top of the club turnbuckle.
27. This nigga is slinging picks.
He finished with a perfectly 500, like the most average ass quarterback.
And he going in too.
Oh, he gonna walk in. He started 234 games. He won 117 and lost 117. That's the most average ass, like.
And his only two good playoffs is the 2 Super Bowls, right?
That's it. Yeah, here we go. So he made the playoffs 6 times. 4 times, one and done. 2 times, fucking Super Bowl.
Oh,
like,
yeah. He Rain Man. He different. He Rain Man. He got special strength. He like Handy Man. He just got special strength. He's different. He's got special powers unexplained. He's just strong. Like Luke Cage. Regular nigga, but he's just strong.
If you was like, okay, all right, listen, niggas caught me slipping one time. Okay, we meet up again in 2011 and Eli run his fade again. If I'm talking, he got to knock off the Manning blood because they got like a younger nephew that's supposed to be that deal.
And
you heard? I think it's
stats. Look at the bowl, the 11. This nigga is killing it. He's seeing through walls. The defenders is in color. He see everything. 9-1, but he's throwing 20. What did he do in the regular season? Was that 11?
Which one?
He threw 16 picks that year.
Yeah. Yep.
He only threw 1 in the playoffs.
Let me see. Yeah, this is what I want. Okay. So this is what I wanted to see. For the years he was like actually playing from 2005 to 2018, he threw at least 11 picks every single year. And he also hit 20 3 times. He did it every single year.
And I bet you Aaron Rodgers probably got 2 double-digit interceptions in 18 years. And he only got 1 ring. And Rain Man got fucking 2.
I think Eli done beat Aaron Rodgers twice. He beat him at least once.
2.
Aaron Rodgers, yes, he is thrown. He threw for 13 picks in 2008. He threw for 11 picks in 2010. And since then, he has he's had 10 straight years where he hasn't thrown 11 or double-digit interceptions, Aaron Rodgers. Which is insanity.
You know what you get for that? 1 fucking ring.
Yeah, shit. You get to lose to Tom Brady and Russell Wilson, and everybody get to come in your house and whoop up on you.
Jeez, man.
That's what's more. Like Mahomes, he don't throw that many interceptions.
Nah.
He thrown 4 years. He's thrown 24 picks. Eli did 27-1, man. Mahomes threw 12 picks his first year, the year he won MVP, and since then he's played 29 games and thrown 11 interceptions. Like that's just
a lot of them shits was tips too. I remember that. Yeah,
that's like
just was tips and just he wasn't just slinging picks.
His last 2 years, 1% of his passes have been thrown for picks. So it's like you telling Patrick Mahomes right now, he throwing 100. One of them might get picked, but for the next 99, they going to Tyreek Hill in the end zone.
No.
The
Eli thing, and then Aikman got 3.
He got 3.
And Aikman, it was even luckier because Eli at least had a good defense. They wasn't a great defense. They had a good defense and they just played well. Nigga, the Cowboys were stacked everywhere.
They were stacked, and then they added Deion Sanders.
Oh my god! I almost flipped the laptop in the air. I forgot that Deion 1 year.
Won a Super Bowl was like, man, we got enough money. Let's sign Deion Sanders for 1 year, away from the team that just won the Super Bowl.
No, he didn't sign that 1 year. He was in San Francisco for 1 year. San
Francisco, yep.
And
won a ring and then went to Dallas and won another one.
And with Dallas so good, I remember their whole offensive line, Mark Tunney, Nate Newton, Mike Stepnoski, Mark Stepnoski. I remember their whole O-line. They was that good.
I'm trying to see if
I remember everybody on the team.
Yeah, but like Jay Novacek Daryl Johnston, Steve Berline, Michael Irvin, Alvin Harper, Jay Novacek. Ken Norton Jr., Larry Brown, Russell Maryland, Darren Woodson, Leon Lett.
Come on, man.
Like niggas had a
Evan Smith was solid at the corner. Like on the opposite side of Dion. Yeah, man.
Squad.
Yeah.
And had fucking Opie playing quarterback, man.
Yeah, he's starting with a fucking tentacle. There's no way he had hands around the football. He must have been. He must have got a claw, a finger missing, Pierre Paul, something different. There's no way he throwing all them picks like this, man. I'd have been pissed. This the Cowboys.
Number 2 offense and number 2 defense, like
in spite,
and the best offensive line, and Bernie Kosar backing up at quarterback, bro. Bro, they won a Super Bowl the year he threw 15 touchdowns. Like, that makes me physically ill.
And the whole line was going to the Pro Bowl. The Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin going to the Pro Bowl. Darren Woodson going to the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, here go. Yeah, everybody would have started. So Ken Norton, Thomas Everett, Russell Maryland.
Yeah, Russell Maryland too. I forgot about that.
So that's 3 on Mark Stepnoski. Then you got Aikman, Jay Novacek, Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin, Daryl Johnston. Like that's like 4 or 5 of your offensive Pro Bowlers, and then the offensive line. Like that's the wild shit. Nobody had like you either got a good ass offensive line or you got like the skill pieces. They had both, and the number 2 defense. And Troy Aikman just got you talk about getting drafted, the perfect, like walking to the perfect situation. That boy Trevor Lawrence got to work some magic down there in Jacksonville.
Oh yeah, they cake because the coach already terrible.
They already hate his gut.
He seen he being investigated for kind of saying that a player being vaccinated was why he let him go. So not a NFL PA, they on his ass about it. I seen that earlier.
Oh yeah, he'll pay a little fine money or something. They ain't gonna let that slide.
Even though I get what he's saying because it has more to do with responsibility than anything else. You know what I mean?
Right.
Especially when you have teammates. I thought teams on teammates looked out for each other. They cover up murders and everything else for each other. I would assume that they would want to be safe around each other.
Nah,
with that Rona. But that's just me,
Nah, listen, you're talking crazy now.
Yeah, just me guessing there.
Yeah, you dream too much, man. You watch too many movies, dog. Nah, shit. Let's wrap it right there. Well, where can the people find you at?
Y'all can check me out wherever you find your favorite podcast, wherever you listen to your favorite podcast, at the Audible podcast. I have some episodes coming up this week. Doing something new. I'm gonna be watching wrestling again. It's been a long time since I started watching wrestling.
You back on it?
But I'm back. It was my favorite thing to watch as a kid, and it's probably my favorite thing to watch just overall. So I'm gonna try to get back into that. It's been looking awful, but I got to get back into it. So look for me. I appreciate all the listeners and everything so far. So we're gonna keep moving, keep rolling, because I like the momentum. I like everything that's going. So we're gonna keep it pushing.
No doubt. That'll do it for this week's session. Sheesh. We appreciate y'all. Y'all know where to find us. We'll be back next time when I don't even know something wild. When Ben Simmons get traded to the Kings or some wild shit happen. But catch us when you catch us. We'll be back.
Yep.